Testing. Of course, always gotta test it. All right, let's cut the music. 6:05. Let's get this guy off of the screen. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. We're here back on stream. Of course, as always, play-by-play done by Miles Smith. That is myself. We got Pats and Chargers on the docket tonight. These two teams have not seen each other since December of last season. Chargers blew out what was most certainly a worse New England team, 40-7. The last time these two met in the playoffs, 2018 playoffs, January 13th, 2019. New England walked away with a pretty big blowout win, 41-28 over the Phillip Rivers-led Chargers. It's gonna be a good time. First time these two teams met with Justin Herbert at the helm. December 2020, New England won 45-0. I don't actually know if that was a game where the Chargers were down like 15 starters because of COVID or what. But there's a lot happening here. Scooch my chat up? No. What if I don't? Let me fix. There we go. Is that better? Is that better? All right. It looks better to me. So let's take a look at these two quarterbacks here. Both of them having pretty good years. Justin Herbert, 66.4% completion percentage. He's been dealing with the broken hand the last little bit, but he's still putting up pretty good numbers. 3,700 yards, 26 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, around roughly Bo Nix numbers. We go look at Drake May, the other 10 on the other side, the commander of the evil empire. 72% completion percentage this regular season, 4,394 yards, 31 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. That is all. Still lapping the bottom. Okay, you know what? We're going to do this just one little pixel at a time. Okay? Let's position. Wrong way, apparently. There. Fixed it. Now we're good. Now the chat's where we want that to be. Yeah, appreciate each and everybody that has popped in here. We're already almost up to 5 likes. Jesus Christ. We're already halfway to the last stream. So here's to a wonderful night. Again, big shout to Ender. I'll actually say it this time for the ticker, showing me that it existed. I'm actually hype as hell to use that. But yeah. So again, last time these two met up, Chargers blew the doors off of the Pats 40-7. Again, this was a team coached by Gerard Mayo last season. So they have certainly taken a leap this year under Mike Vrabel. It's been a great unit in conjunction with his coordinators. Josh McDaniels rejoins the evil empire, and this Pats offense has probably not looked better in about 15 years. At this point, since Brady and the boys were in their primes. Terrell Williams is your Patriots defensive coordinator. Jeremy Springer on special teams for the Chargers. Harbaugh is the head coach. Greg Roman at OC. Jesse Minter, we know him well in Broncos country. And then special teams, Ryan Ficken for the guys. Your starting lineups on both sides, obviously starting quarterbacks, Herbert and May. Running backs, Omari and Hampton was questionable coming into this. If he's not starting, it will likely be Kamani Vidal. Wide receiver at the X is McConkey. Z is Quentin Johnston. Slot is Keenan Allen. Then behind them, Trey Harris, Darius Davis, and Delvion Campbell, I believe is how you pronounce it. Tight end, Orani Gadsden. Fullback, Scott Matlock, doubling as a backup defensive end. For the Pats as well, Travion Henderson, good to go. Stephon Diggs at X, Keyshawn Boutte at the Z, and Kyle Williams in the slot. Demario Douglas and Efton Chisholm the third serving as backup. Slot for them as well, Kyle Williams, Jeremiah Webb. Tight end, best guys from like 2018, Hunter Henry and Austin Hooper, and then CJ Dipper, the third string as well, Jack Westover at fullback. Offensive tackles, Will Campbell, as well as Morgan Moses. For the Chargers offensive tackles, it will be Jamari Sawyer and Bobby Hart, I believe, or Trey Pipkins in there as well. A couple of the guys. Guard Zion Johnson and Mekhi Becton for the Chargers. Center Bradley Bozeman. Defensive end, it'll be Deshaun Hand and Justin Igboigbe. Nose tackle, Tier Tart. It's a 3-4 defense for the Chargers. As for the Pats as well, inside, let's see. Left inside linebacker is going to be Dayon Henley. Right inside is Denzel Perriman. He's back from suspension. Will is going to be Tuli Tuapalatu. Sam is going to be Khalil Mack. Corners, it'll be Dante Jackson on the left, Cam Hart on the right, and Tareeb still in the nickel for the Bolts. Safety, Molden was questionable coming into this. If not him, it'll be Tony Jefferson. Strong safety, as always, Derwin James. Cameron Dicker will be the kicker. J.K. Scott at punter, and Josh Harris, your long snapper. On the Pats side, again, Will Campbell, Morgan Moses are going to be your two starting guys. Offensive guard is going to be Jared Wilson at the left, Mike Onwenu at the right. Center is going to be Garrett Bradbury. Defensive end on the left side is going to be Christian Barmore. Right side is going to be Milton Williams, another 3-4 team. Nose tackle, Eric Gregory. If I've read the ESPN depth chart correctly, that is. Will is going to be Elijah Ponder for them. Inside linebacker is going to be Robert Spillane. On the left, right side is going to be Christian Ellis. Sam is going to be Kalavon Chiason, I think is how you say it. Corner is going to be Carlton Davis on the left. Right side will be Christian Gonzalez. Nickel is going to be Marcus Jones. Free safety, it'll be Craig Woodson. Strong safety, it'll be Jalen Hawkins. Their kicker, Andy Borregales. Punter will be Bryce Barringer. And long snapper, Julian Ashby. Two number 47s at the long snappers going at it. So we'll keep our eye on the long snapper battle. Oh, boy. Now, it's going to be a doozy. It is going to be a doozy. We'll keep the Stephon Diggs legal trouble out of this for the night, although that will be likely something to watch over the offseason. Because Lord knows that's going to be one of the big stories. See if we can hit 5 likes by kickoff. It's going to be a hell of a game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This game will be played in Foxborough. Pats with the number 2 seed in the AFC. That loss in week 1 to the Las Vegas Raiders ends up costing them the 1 seed during the backstretch of the year. Chargers in the 7 seed, having to go on the road for every single game they can play. Up to this point, they cannot in any way, shape, or form host a home game. Bills move on earlier in the day for the AFC. We will have another AFC game going tomorrow, and that'll be Steelers-Texans. I probably won't be streaming that one just because of work and all that stuff, and I've got some stuff outside of all of this that I also need to get done. But also, at the same time, that will be a doozy. Rockstar in hand? Hell yeah. I'm kind of shooting straight water. I've realized that the later I drink caffeine, the worse. How about them Niners? That's what I'm saying, dude. There's a reason I picked them on MTTF on Friday. I just liked what San Diego had been doing this season more than Philadelphia. Like, Philly's a good team, but I don't think they're the same beast that they were last year, especially from an offensive perspective. Is really how I feel about Philly. San Fran, I think, is a wild card because I think any given night, their offense, obviously, like, they can go out and play, but their defense is really kind of the X factor that you got to keep an eye on. I really like what San Fran is doing. We are just a few moments from kickoff. It's going to be one hell of a night. Let me get a tab pulled up over here for when I'm going to need all the halftime numbers, all that fun jazz. Get another thing pulled up in another tab. Just getting all my stuff pulled around. Getting my life figured out here. It's the hard knock life over here. Now I'm excited. Excited to be here with you guys. Tonight we had a good stream earlier. Everyone just got to hang out there. That was an outstanding time. And, yeah, I feel like after the warm-up, I feel like I am a little better equipped for this. Spent pretty much all afternoon, or basically the whole Philly San Fran game, just getting all the rosters ready, getting the thumbnails ready and all that stuff. Now, it's going to be a good night, man. I am very excited. Very, very excited, man. Glad to be here. I hope you guys are glad to be here as well. And, hey, if you're new here, hopefully I can earn a subscription out of you, man. We're trying to break 350 at some point, 400 ideally after the Super Bowl. But here we go. Some kid's got to pass my bedtime sign, and we'll be there at about 9:30 for me. So again, if LA wins, they'll be going on to Denver, and Buffalo will be playing the winner of Monday night's game. Now, if the Chargers lose, then New England will be playing host to either Houston or Pittsburgh, and Buffalo would be going on to Denver to set up a rematch from last year's wild card in the divisional and in Mile High. Again, just a few moments away from kickoff. Like I said, it is going to be a doozy. 90% of my friends are Chargers fans. I'm excited too. Let's go, Pats. Fair enough. Can never root for a division rival. And especially the Chargers, man. The Chargers always get Broncos fits. They do. Broadcast is running through last couple of things. Drake May is getting his helmet on, so I have to assume they will be getting the ball first. On-field warm-ups are just about to come to an end. We're a minute past kickoff, so we're lacking here. Come on, NFL, we're slacking. Yeah, they're just doing the stadium panovers right now. I don't... down with the home team. Old school Pats logo is cool. Touch of nostalgia. That's kind of been like what I try to jive with for my streams. Like I really like the kind of old school retro aesthetic. I would have to scrounge up an old school Chargers one because I think the old kind of white, navy, and yellow one looked really cool. I really liked that one. But yeah, it's why I always use every old school logo I can. Although I've noticed that a lot of them don't play on thumbnails. Nobody likes that Seahawks logo from, the 90s. Oh, I learned that one the hard way, I think, at some point this year. But here we go. On for the kick return for New England. It'll be Efton Chisholm and Ernest Johnson. It will be the Chargers getting ready to kick this thing away. Oh, Cameron Dicker on for the kick. We'll be kicking this into... 28-degree air is what they said it felt like over there in Foxborough. No precipitation. We appear clear, and we are clear for takeoff. Wild card weekend. It'll be fielded at the 10-yard line, and we are up to the 20, 25, 30, and that is where Mr. Chisholm is going to be down, and that is where Drake May and the Pats offense are going to be starting things off. Drake May having a stellar year. In year number 2, Mike Vrabel and the boys are starting to get this offense running well. And this game is likely going to be the biggest test that the Pats have faced all season long. Their schedule has been something that a lot of people have maligned. So here we go. I-form set for Drake May. It's going to be Ramondre Stevenson in the backfield. Start things out, they are going to set, I believe that is Hunter Henry in motion. It is. May under center. He will turn around, hand that off, going right side. Henderson keeping the legs churning, and he's up past the 35 to the 36. Gain of 5 from the 31 to the 36, and that is how we get underway. Ramondre Stevenson, the guy who got the start tonight, but look for a lot of Travion Henderson. He's the guy that the Pats really like. They're finally giving the guy some touches, although Ramondre Stevenson has stopped fumbling. Here we go. They say it's a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. They're going to send, that is Stephon Diggs in motion. He will set up on the right side. 2x2 set. May standing in the pocket. Lets it rip right side. He's got Diggs past the sticks. And that is a first down for the Pats up to the 43-yard line. And already this New England offense is starting to roll. This is a good Chargers defensive line and a good Chargers secondary. We've seen that firsthand a couple of times this season with the games that we've called. And Drake May finding a guy open there after the run. New England's going to do some good stuff tonight. Here we go. It's a gun set split backfield now. I believe that is Jack Westover in the backfield to May's right. They snap it, and it's going to be, I believe that is Travion Henderson scampering up for a couple of yards. Or might have been Stevenson. I'm not familiar with New England fully, so give me a minute to kind of get acclimated. Thanks for the ticker. Makes you happy. Hell yeah, bud. I think it makes the broadcast look even better, honestly. And I think we've about squeezed what we can. And I love this, dude. This is honestly perfect. Here we go, 2nd and 6 after the gain of 4. It'll be gain of 4. It'll be trips to the right side. Hunter Henry leading the charge over there. May gets the snap in the gun. Stands in the pocket. Lets it rip. Middle left. Incomplete. Looking for Hunter Henry there between the hash marks. Ball's incomplete there. Tight window throw. Henry unable to bring it in. And this is going to be the ultimate chess match tonight. Josh McDaniels and Jesse Minter. Both of these guys extremely talented with what they do. McDaniels always touted as a good OC, never a great head coach. But he knows what he's doing here in New England as the OC. 3rd and 6 for the Pats. May will be in the gun. We're going to see another 3-by-1 set as they motion Diggs into the slot left side. Taking the snap. May dropping. 5-step drop. Steps up in the pocket, and he is hit. May is down in the backfield. And that is big number 98 for the Chargers. See if I can get a number on him. One of those defensive linemen, I want to say. That is... I can't find him. Oh, it's Owe. That is Adafe Owe. Backup Sam linebacker for the Chargers. Khalil Mack out of the game. Couldn't find him on my sheet, but there we are. So it's a punt for the Pats. There is Barringer. He will kick this thing into the sky, and they are going to let that bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Chargers ball at their own 20. So the Pats do get a first down, but not a whole lot more after that. That's going to bring on Justin Herbert when they get back from commercial break. 12:23 in the first quarter. And I think we're going to be in for a doozy. That's a good stand by the Chargers defense. And again, this Chargers defensive unit, they've got some guys, man. Some guys that I really like. Obviously, Khalil Mack, the veteran, he's been doing this for a long time. Derwin James, some of these standout names that we know. Dante Jackson's been a good corner for the guys. Tareeb Still has been outstanding in the nickel for the guys. And a guy that I got familiar with last week in Week 18, Marlowe Wax is an absolute monster. The Chargers get Denzel Perriman back as well from the suspension. So that's a gain, but Troy Dye and Delshon Phillips, they can play. Tuli Tuapalatu, another guy that can play. Like, there is talent up and down this Chargers defense. So now the real mismatch of the game and the real question coming into this and why people thought this would be a good matchup for the Chargers, it's going to be this New England pass rush going against what is a banged-up Chargers offensive line. New England did not have that great of a pass rush this year. And the Chargers, well, with a depleted offensive line, the best thing you can ask for is maybe not a cupcake pass rush, but definitely a less than stellar pass rush, and that is what the Pats have had this season. I imagine that's going to be something they address in the offseason, but for now, they're going to be working with the guys that they got. Of course, once again, we are still in commercial break, so you are not missing anything. Don't worry about that. Whew. I'm feeling good tonight, man. I'm feeling myself tonight. I wasn't so much this morning, but now, yeah, I'm feeling good. I am feeling very, very well tonight. Let's see. Sucks they don't have Joe Alt. Dude, well, and that's the crazy part, too, is like they're down Alt and they're down Slater, and both of those guys are stellar tackles. Those are probably two of the best tackles in the league. You could probably argue either one being the best at their position. Like, genuinely, that is how much of a drop-off at tackle the Chargers have taken ever since. They're showing the old rivalry, Harbaugh and Vrabel, their respective colleges, their respective pro teams, a little bit of history. Harbaugh, the Chargers quarterback, Vrabel, the Pats linebacker. And now they've come full circle. Harbaugh, the Chargers head coach, Vrabel, the Pats head coach. And here we go. 1st and 10. Gadsden going to motion out of the backfield to make it a 2-by-2 at the line. Herbert in the gun. They snap it. Herbert, play fake to Vidal. Lets it rip. And almost broken up. But no, it is going to be Trey Harris making the catch. And he's up past the 30-yard line, up to the 33. You want to talk about a tight window throw? That's about as tight as it gets. Herbert lets it rip to Trey Harris. And they're working that left side of the field here. And, I mean, dude, that corner almost gets a hand in there because they are working on Carlton Davis, starting corner on the left side. And Trey Harris, man, that ball is just on a rope. 1st and 10 for the Chargers, now to their own 34. Herbert under center, He's going to have three guys to that left side of the line. Herbert will play fake it again to Vidal, standing in the pocket. Now he's going to scramble, rolling right. Herbert pumping. Herbert's going to run with it now, and Herbert's got 9. Up to the 43, give or take. I don't know if he got the sticks. First down would have been the 44. I don't know if he got it, but he's got a good gain out of that. That's the thing. If nobody comes open, Justin Herbert's got the wheels and he's got the mobility to be able to make things work. And again, they not really again, but they got the rest that they needed for some of these starters last week. Herbert being one of them. Trey Lance started in place to give him a break. And now here we go. 2nd and inches, I formation for the Chargers. Matlock in the backfield. McConkey in motion. They snap it, hand it off. That is Vidal, and Vidal will plow forward. First down, Chargers. They didn't need a lot. They get about 2 on the play. They're up to the 45-yard line, and they are getting close to midfield. And that's what these Jim Harbaugh teams do. They run the hell out of the football. That's something that they pride themselves in and work off of the play action from there. Like we said, Herbert's had a great year. 28 total touchdowns to only 15 turnovers. Maybe a little more turnovers than you'd like. But this is Justin Herbert. Speaking of, Herbert will come in the gun. It's a 2x2 set, 11 personnel for the Chargers. Pats are pointing. We got flags down. I think we're going to get a false start on somebody on that Chargers right side of the line. And that's exactly what we get. False start on LA. That crowd has got to be rocking. They get Salyer on it, which is, if I remember correctly, was starting at left tackle. So maybe they get him or they've got him starting somewhere else. Again, I'm working off the ESPN depth charts here, so it's kind of pick and choose. Amarian Hampton is dressed for the game. Vidal remains in for the time being. Trips bunched to the left side now on 1st and 15. Herbert will screen it over to Quentin Johnston, making the catch, trying to make somebody miss, unable to do so. It's a short gain of about 3 yards. Back up to about the 43. Oh, man. That is Woodson that is in on the tackle, one of those Pats defensive backs. That's that free safety there, Craig Woodson, that we were talking about in the pregame. Again, that's starting free safety, making stuff work. Strong safety next to him, Jalen Hawkins. 2nd and 12 now for the Chargers. Pats looking for a stop. Herbert in an empty set and a 3x2, 3 to the right side. That is the top of the screen. Chargers going right to left. Herbert snaps it. Blitz is on. Herbert having a sidestep. The Pats, that ball is batted up at the line and incomplete. There was immediate pressure on Justin Herbert. 2 free rushers trying to drill in on him. Ellis was there in the fray. Not sure who got a hand in on that, but that ball had no chance. The play had no chance to develop either. And that's going to leave the Chargers here in 3rd and long. And the Pats, they pull some guys back there. They're still sending a lot of pressure, but from the left side of the line, it gets in from everywhere. Strong safety blitz was on with the overload. And now the Chargers stuck in 3rd and 12. 3x1 set, 3 to the right. Gadsden in at tight end. Herbert snaps it in the gun. Pats bring 4. Herbert standing in the pocket all day. Lets it rip. It's a check down to Gadsden. Running for the line to gain. And can't get it down to the New England 47-yard line. Not quite to the sticks. He needed the 45. And that is going to bring up the first 4th down of the game. And we'll see if Harbaugh chooses to press where he is on the field right off of the bat. 8:48 and ticking down in the first quarter. And the way it stands right now, Chargers are going to try it here. At least try a hard count on 4th and 2. They need the New England 45. It's about 4th and 2.5. Vidal will go from receiver on the left to motioning into the backfield on a reload set. Trips to the right side for Herbert. They motion Vidal again. Trying the hard count. They don't get it. And that is going to run a delay a game, and the Chargers will be punting this thing. That's good discipline by that New England defense, and you know Vrabel would have lost his mind if somebody had jumped. Oh, it is the delay of game, and that will bring on J.K. Scott to punt. So back-to-back punts on these first couple of possessions. Whatever these guys scripted up, not working so far. The defense has been playing well on both sides during these first 2 possessions. So again, J.K. Scott, one of the more premier one of the more premier punters in the league. That's going to bring on Marcus Jones, the punt returner. I didn't have his number written by him. So there we go. Scott receives the punt, and it is off. Or receives the snap, I guess. And that ball going to float down to about the 8. No fair catch. Marcus Jones could have gotten blasted. He doesn't, though. No fair catch. That is outstanding coverage by the Chargers special teams. Leonard, the one getting in on him, and that will set the Pats back inside of their own 10-yard line. They'll have it at their 6 when they get back from commercial break. 8:08 to go in the first quarter. And already 2 punts here on the day. Whew. Got a lot happening so far, folks. Got a lot happening. Hey, if you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to toss a like on it. Help get it out to more people. And if you're really enjoying it, well, I'm not just a Broncos channel, obviously. I do some other games as well. So, of course, if you are enjoying that much, I'd appreciate it if you subbed. We're only 7 subs away from 350, and that is where I would like to get here on this stream. Not a lot doing offensively for either of these teams. We've had a couple of first downs, but that is it. Neither team really pushing to the red zone yet. Herbert 3 for 4, 27 yards on that drive. Herbert also the leading carrier there with 9 yards. Again, not a lot happening here so far. And we are in commercial break with 8:08 to go, so don't worry, you're not missing out on anything. If you're curious about the scores from all the other leagues, I've got that on the ticker, which is just above the subscribe button. Conveniently. Looks like some good games going, though. Bucks Nuggets just kicking off. Yeah, man, I really like the ticker. Again, huge shout to Ender for putting me on the ticker. Yeah, it really seems like both of these teams came to play. So here's what happens depending on who wins. If the Chargers win, they automatically go to Denver next week as they are the lowest available seed. If they lose, New England will play host to whoever wins on Monday between the Steelers and the Texans, and the Bills would be going to Denver for a rematch, this time at Mile High. It's a lot at stake here for some of these games, so... And this could it will set up some matchups here. A lot of people are trying to match up with who they think their team matches up well with. And we've seen it a couple of times already here in the last 2 years. For whatever reason, the Jim Harbaugh and Jesse Minter Chargers, they just have Bo Nix and Sean Payton's number. Obviously, Broncos got a bit of a freebie in Week 18 to clinch the 1 seed. Alrighty. Get that spat out. We are back in Foxborough. New England's going to have this at their own 7. Drake May is going to be under center. It's going to be 12 personnel for the Pats. Travion Henderson enters the game. May is going to turn around, hand it off to him, and he's going to get blown up in the backfield. Nowhere to go. Tony Jefferson blowing that up for a loss in the backfield. And New England's running out of room. Travion Henderson has nowhere to go. It's a loss of 1. And my TV has chosen to buffer. Okay, this is not good. Okay, something just happened. We had technical difficulties on the side. No clue what happened. Chargers came out with the ball. I don't know if the Pats turned it over or not. I also don't know why my stuff all right, of course we missed the best play while my stuff is... Jeez, all right, so here's what happens. The highlighting chart, they're trying to run the ball again. They're backed up once again for 2nd and 11. It's a play fake. May to Henderson. May stepping up, floats it. It's batted at the line and picked off by not Derwin James, but by Deion Henley, a guy that they just got back, number 0. So it is Chargers ball inside the Pats 10-yard line. What a crazy turn of events. Oh, Pat's getting off to a bad start. About the worst way you could have asked for this series to start. And now Herbert and the boys are in business. McConkey going to go in motion to the right side, orbit motion around the backfield. Herbert back to throw in the gun, stepping up in the pocket. Herbert's going to run it up the middle. Gets tripped up at the line, but he's able to stumble forward for a gain of 5. And they're set up now at the New England 5, 2nd and goal. Chargers might get a touchdown out of this, and the Chargers are looking to put the world on notice and beat the Pats that have looked like world beaters all season long. Of course, that will still be a tall order. A lot of football left to be played. That's a good play by Herbert, though. He's got nothing open downfield, just able to get himself going. Jennings able to tackle him at the shoelaces. They call it a gain of 4. Herbert starts it under center and an I, but now he backs it into a pistol. Now a split gun set with Matlock and Vidal. Will snap it. It's going to be a handoff. No, fake to Vidal, and Herbert's got it on an option. He gets blasted after a gain of 2. Herbert down to the 4, trying to carry it himself. Pat's looking for a goal line stand after being backed up in the interception to start things off. 3rd and goal for the Chargers after starting with such pristine field position. Ron struggling against the Chokers defense. It's 2 possessions, all right? It was kind of a freak play, man. Kind of a freak play. The ball got batted and then picked off after it fluttered. So here we go, 3rd and goal. It's going to be Herbert in the gun, trips to that left side now. Keenan Allen's going to come in motion to the right. They snap it. Herbert stands in the pocket. Pats bring 4. Herbert scrambling. Herbert looking to get in, and he will not. Tackled at the 2. He is going to be short. That is Marcus Jones coming up to make sure he doesn't get anywhere. The nickel corner for the Pats. And now 4th and goal. What do you do if you're the Chargers? You want to punch in a score, but in a game where it looks like you're going to need every point you can get. Wow. Regardless, this is an outstanding stand by the Pats so far, and they are going to go. The Chargers will. Trips on the right, gun set for Herbert. Gadsden isolated to the left side. They snap it. Blitz is on for the Pats. Herbert's rolling. He's under pressure. Lets it fly. Incomplete. And the Pats defense holds up and bails the offense out of a bad situation that would have had them dead to rights every Sunday but this one. Chargers come away with nothing, and that's going to take us to a break. Chargers unable to capitalize on the turnover. What a stand by the New England defense. Wow. It's going to take us to ad break with just over 5 minutes to go. And what a switch up of events. Chargers get absolutely nothing out of that possession. And wow. I mean, New England's not going to have good field position. Chokers choked that one a little bit. A little bit. I mean, the first couple of series of this game, it really feels like both teams are like, here, do you want the game? No, you can have it. Neither team seems like they're poised to be pulling away. The Chargers currently, as it stands, are in a better position with New England backed up to their own goal line now because of the goal line stand, but getting nothing out of that possession after starting at the New England 10 is absolutely insane. They go 4 plays, maybe 8 yards, and can't gain anything. Absolutely ballistic. Want to wish a good evening to everyone who is just joining us. We are 2 possessions through on each side, and no score so far. Pats with a punt and a pick. Chargers with a punt and a turnover on downs inside the New England 5-yard line. This is shaping up to be one of those games, just an absolute slugfest right now. Neither offense really seems to have anything going right now, which, you know, when you think about how these coaches script their game plans, these are the 15 to 25 plays that are supposed to work the absolute best. We're 2 possessions through, and neither one has broke through. And now New England's going to be fighting a real uphill battle to get anything going from their own 2-yard line. Got to have a little bit of faith, hopefully, in that running game. Because oi. Viewing of the stream up to 10 likes. I say it quite often, but I like to think I've got the best viewer base in the NFL. And it's for reasons like that I call him that. And if you want to join that, again, subscribe button is down just below the video. We are in a commercial break. You are not missing anything. Appreciate each and every one of you coming out. We are 7 away from 350 subscribers. And we're doing some cool stuff here, man. We are doing some cool stuff here. I want to give a quick shout to my mods, Ender Game show. We'll get there in a minute. We are back in New England. Drake May under center. Going to be 11 personnel here at their own 2-yard line. May again under center. Ramondre Stevenson in the backfield. Quick drop for May, who gets it out over the middle, and he's got Ramondre Stevenson, and now he's into the open field. Stevenson to the 40, and he's down at midfield. Ramondre Stevenson on a check down, getting free from the Chargers blitz, and just like that, the field position battle is completely flipped. 48 yards for the Pats on a little dump off from May to Stevenson, and suddenly they're in the driver's seat. Drake May's feet are at the goal line when he snaps this, and he's got pressure in his face, stands in and gets it away. And here we go, 12 personnel now for the Pats, under center again. It's going to be Travion Henderson that rejoins the game. May will be under center, single back. It actually could be 13 personnel. They snap it. May is going to hand it off to Stevenson. Stevenson up the middle, and he's almost to the 45, decked down to the 46. Travion Henderson, rookie running back, the Pats really, really like. What a play. I'm still stuck on that long 48-yarder that got him to midfield. If May holds on to that ball for another split second, that's a safety. 2nd and 5 after the run. Westover is going to motion into a tight end spot. 22 personnel for the Pats. May will play fake it, rolling, booting, looking. Now he's rolling back to his left. May's going to run with this thing now and diving. And he's going to be just short of a first down. Was trying to dive for it. They're going to spot him about a foot short. That's going to set up 3rd down, 3rd and short. Chess game, it's going to come down to coaching. Absolutely. And these are 2 outstanding coaches. These are 2 absolutely outstanding coaches, man. Harbaugh and Vrabel, I got a lot of respect for. Here we go. 3:11 and ticking down here in the first. New England, 3rd and inches at the Charger 40. They send, oh boy, they had Henderson in motion. They hand it off to Stevenson, and he's gone for a 5-yard gain. Or about 4. They needed a couple of inches. They get 4 yards up to the Charger 36. And New England is in business. They started this drive at their own 2-yard line, and now they are moving. So to recap how we got here, again, a tipped ball that was picked off by Dayon Henley. Had the Pats at the 2 after a turnover on downs, and now the Pats are in Charger territory. They'll hand this off going right side to Stevenson out of the eye, and Stevenson rumbling down inside the 30. They might give him just the 30. Either way, Pats are primed to break the 0-0 deadlock. But to finish what I was just saying a second ago, yeah, I mean, just absolute back-to-back freak drives. You get the turnover on the batted ball. Chargers start at the Pats' 10-yard line. They can't score. It's incomplete on 4th and 2 at the goal line. And then the Pats hit a 48-yard play to Ramondre Stevenson. It's going to be May in the gun 2x2 set once Henry gets set at tight end to the right. May short drop, short throw, and it is dropped. Looking for Stephon Diggs on the right side. That is Hart. That is in coverage. Chargers nickelback. I want to say... Or no, excuse me. Just one of their backups in Cam Hart. Right side. Jeez Louise. The way I got my stuff structured, I'm still getting used to like how I'm getting the rosters down. Starting right side corner for the Pats, excuse me. Or for the Chargers. 3rd and 4 now for the Pats, trying not to squander a drive, but they have gotten so much momentum. They reload the backfield with Ramondre Stevenson. It's a 3x1 set. 3 to the left. They snap it. They're going to hand it off to Stevenson. He reverses it back, and they're going to try a throw. Throwing back and overthrown. A wide open Drake May. That play looked like it got blown up at the start. Trying to get Efton Chisholm, number 86, to pop it to Drake May. A play gets kind of blown up there. They try a little bit of razzle-dazzle here in the playoffs. Down as they're trying to get to the red zone. It starts as an outside zone. Stevenson pitches it back to Chisholm, and Chisholm just overthrows a wide open Drake May. Pats are going to stay out to at least look like they're going to go for this thing. May in the gun. It's going to be a 3-by-1 set. Once again, 11 personnel for the Pats. Diggs isolated to the right side. They try a hard count. They snap it. May dropping, standing in, letting it rip right side. And he's got his man. That is Williams. That is Kyle Williams, the slot guy, for a first down. New England looking to do something. They have gotten 75 yards already. Good toe drag catch by the slot receiver, Williams. And it gives New England a first down. They needed 4. They got about 6 out of it. They're down deeper into Charger territory. Now inside the 25 at the 23. May under center in a 2-by-2, 11 personnel set. Tight end on the right side for May. It'll be Travion Henderson in the backfield. Play fake. May has to. He gets blasted. Oh, wow. Tuli Tuipulotu flying through free. And he's able to clap down on Drake May. Just rushing off of the left edge. At least relative right edge, really, for the Charger defense. He just swims inside, nobody able to get their hands on him, and he puts Drake May on his back. No resistance after he gets around on the stunt. That's a loss of 8 for the Pats. Now you just got to not lose field goal range. It's a 2-back set. They snap it out with a split backfield. May going deep, and he's got a guy. That is Chisholm, and he's got a first down. Gain of 20 down to the 11-yard line. Efton Chisholm, the rookie, making some plays, comes wide open on the left side, put a guy on his rear with the route, and right after the sack to close out the first quarter, the New England Patriots have a first down. That is going to take us to a commercial break. Woo-hoo-hoo! A lot of excitement for a scoreless game, yeah? Lot of stuff happening. There is a lot going on. If you're enjoying the call, don't forget to leave a like on the stream. Helps get me out to just a more football fans. Of course, we are a Bronco-centric channel, but I do a lot of play-by-play stuff for the love of the game. And if you're really enjoying it, well, you don't got to be a Broncos fan, but it helps if you subscribe to join the best viewer base in the NFL. I'm going to run to the restroom real quick because I have drank a bunch of water. I'm also going to grab some more water because my throat's going to need it. And we will be right back. Score updates from around all the leagues will be down below. So don't hesitate to check out the ticker. We back with some more water. We got some water. I got some agua. Some good old-fashioned agua. And I got back right at the right time because we are also back in New England. Kill the bot. We got a bot. Kill it. Whoa. Kill the robot. Here we go. Gun set for Drake May. It's going to be a 3-by-1 set. Tight end, 2 receivers to that right side of the line. May in the gun. He's going to motion the back out taking the snap. Chargers bring 4. May has to escape early. Drake May trying to just get anything running to the left. He's inside the 10, but not by much. Thank you, Bok Choy. Just about to get to it if you didn't. Chargers overload rush that right side there. That's kind of where they shift the pressure, and May feels it early. He's got to flush out left. Quarterback spy on him as well. Able to get out and get a couple. So here we go. Under center now for May. 2 receivers right side. He's going to turn around, hand it off to the running back. That is Stevenson. And Stevenson going to get up to the 5 before he gets turned around by the rest of the Charger defense. It's going to set up 3rd down. New England now trying not to squander what is now a 90-plus yard drive as we tick below 14 minutes here in the first half. Oh, trying to put the first points on the board today. We'll see what they got. 3rd and 4. It's going to be a gun set for May and this offense. Ramondre Stevenson remains in the game. Had the big catch that started this drive. It's a 2-by-2 set for the Pats. Henry in motion. He'll set in a little tighter. May dropping, standing in the pocket. Now he's going to scramble. Pointing, directing traffic, dancing. Heaves one to the back of the end zone. That is going to be incomplete. Nobody came open downfield, and Drake May could only dance in the backfield for so long. And after all of that, it's going to bring out the field goal unit there for the Pats. It is going to be Andy Borregales. I think I'm saying that right. 84% on his kicks this year. This one is going to be a chip shot for him, and hopefully it means we get some points on the board. It's going to be from 23 out on the left hash. New England looking to make it a 3-0 ball game. Here we go. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. And we've got our first points of the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. 3-0 New England with 13:32 in the second quarter, left in the first half. And that is going to take us once again to commercial break. See if we can hit 10 likes by halftime. You guys are the best. And boy, a lot happened today. Let's talk about this Buffalo game real quick for a second, shall we? Josh Allen and the Bills, they get their first road win under Josh Allen in the playoffs, as well, by proxy, their first road playoff win since 1992. Like, bro. Allen, pretty good day for him. 28 of 35, 273 and a touchdown. James Cook could not get anything going on the ground. 15 of 46, barely over 3 a carry. Receiving-wise, though, it was the Khalil Shakir show for sure. 12 for 82. Cooks following up, 3 for 58. Coleman had a 36-yard grab. Knox with 30 yards. Kincaid with 28 and the touchdown. Tyrell Shavers, 14 yards. Davis, 14 as well. Allen had 2 touchdowns on the ground in the Buffalo win. For the Jags, it's rough. Lawrence goes 18 of 30 for 207. While he did have the 3 touchdowns, the 2 interceptions are what did him in, and the second one came on what could have been their game-tying drive at the end. They had the running game working, though, and I'm surprised they didn't work it more. ETN, 10 for 67. Bashil Tootin in his return, 4 for 51. Lawrence, 6 for 31 on the ground. It really felt like Jacksonville was in the dominant position for a good bit in that second half, but the Bills just hung in there and kept answering. Parker Washington with a huge game, 7 for 107 with a touchdown. ETN, 5 for 49 and a score. And Brian Thomas, 2 for 21, also with a 3-yard touchdown. Jacoby Myers was quiet, though, 1 for 12. Brenton Strange was quiet, 2 for 9. Strange, isn't it? LaQuint Allen as well, 1 for 9 there as well. And we are getting some finals from around the NBA as well. And those are coming up on the ticker. You guys can see all those. Knicks got a win. Hell yeah. Oh, boy. Here we go. After the field goal, New England getting ready to boot this thing away. They will give the Chargers the ball back after squandering a first-and-goal opportunity off of a turnover. It'll be Borregales ready to kick this thing back. The 2-seeded Pats, the 7-seeded Chargers, and we just got our first points on the board. Here we go. That is going to be fielded inside the 10 at about the 6, and here is the run up to the 25 and belted down at the 27-yard line. That was Darius Davis on the return, and that was Schooler in to lay the hit. Hell of a hit laid there. And that's going to keep the Chargers back pretty far inside their own 30-yard line. Again, let's see if we can hit 10 likes by halftime. Again, you guys are the best. Appreciate each and every one of you. And here we go. They're showing that Pat starting defense. We haven't really seen him at all. Herbert's going to go under center. Omari and Hampton has entered the game. It's a big man formation for the Chargers. I-form, Matlock in at fullback. They hand it off to Hampton going left side. He's going nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. That is Craig Woodson there on the TFL. They motion Tucker Fisk, who they just got back, over to that left side as well. And I don't know how to make it any more obvious that you're about to run the ball, but they did, and the Pats came in and snuffed it out. Negative play for the Chargers there. Nothing doing in the run game for them. That brings up 2nd and 11 with under 13 to go in the first half. Herbert in the pistol. They're going to send McConkey in motion across the formation, left to right, 2x2. Herbert standing in the pocket, letting it develop. Now he's going to scramble, get set, lets it rip. He's got a man, McConkey. He's trying to make a man miss and dance. He's dancing with Marcus Jones, and he's up to the 47-yard line. Big play for the Chargers. So the negative run means nothing. And look, it's what McConkey does. Just goes in motion there, cuts it back in, cuts it back out while he sees Herbert rolling around in the back. And then after that, it's just dancing around with Marcus Jones, doing the cha-cha until finally they bring him down. I-form set now for the Chargers. Gadsden gets set over on the left side. 22 personnel now for the Chargers. They're going to hand it off to Vidal going up the middle. And once again, just nowhere to really go against this Pats front 7. That is Gibbons that made first contact, and they hold it to a gain of 2. So that New England defense still trying to pick up, or trying to hold up now, after their offense went out and got a few points for them. And again, they are still highlighting Herbert's hand there, the broken hand that he suffered about a month or so ago. We'll see if that affects anything. Hasn't looked like it has so far tonight. Herbert's going to be in the gun. Allen's going to go in motion to the left side, set up a 2x2 set. 11 personnel for the Chargers. Play clock down to 5. They snap it. Blitz is on for the Pats. Herbert standing in as it gets picked up, and he gets one into a sitting Keenan Allen right at the sticks, and that'll be a first down for the Chargers into New England territory. They're moving the ball just as well, and both of these offenses seem like they're finally starting to wake up a little bit. Finally, it seems like. Pats defense now looking to get a stop and repel the Chargers as they move closer and closer. Chargers are making things work down to the New England 43. Herbert now in the pistol. Matlock to his right. Vidal behind him. He's got 2 receivers split out to the right side. Play clock down to 4. They get the snap at 1. They hand it off to Vidal. Vidal is squeezing through some gaps, trucking through a man, and he has got a first down gain of 12. Inside the 30. Or down inside that way there, or to about the 30. Inside the 35. There we go. I don't have the yard markers. I'm sorry. That's a good run, though. And the blocking, the execution up front, they could not have asked for anything better. They get the kick out from Matlock with where he's lined up. You expect that. Big fullback for the Chargers. Trips now to the left side. They got Tucker Fisk isolated on the right. They're going to motion Quentin Johnston out of the formation. They play fake it to Vidal. Herbert standing in, rolling, checks it down to Tucker Fisk, who slides a little bit, but he's going to be down at just pretty much the 30-yard line is where he gets to. Oh, boy. I got to recalibrate here a little bit. I got to recalibrate just a bit. Just a bit. clear my throat a little bit. Here we go. I-form set for the Chargers. McConkey's going to go in motion from slot left to the right side. Fisk in at tight end. Herbert snaps it. He will hand it off with Matlock as the lead blocker. Vidal spinning out of tackles on 2nd and 3. I don't know if he got enough, but we got Laundry down on the field. We'll see what the call is. Just trying to straight power run it. They've had Matlock in for the last couple of snaps there, just trying to ground and pound this ball away. And it's going to be on New England. They're going to get a face mask penalty. Vidal getting caught up. And that is, if I can get a number, I believe 53 is who they're going to pin that on at linebacker. That is Christian Ellis that they get for the call. Hoo-wee. So they get Christian Ellis for the face mask. And that's going to give the Chargers even better field position. That'll get him now inside the Pats' red zone for sure. We'll see the actual yard line they put it at after that, but it looks like a pretty good spot down to the 11. Chargers trying to punch this in and take a lead. And here we go. Herbert under center. Matlock going to line up at tight end. 3 receiver set. They send McConkey in motion to the left. They hand it off. Vidal trying to go up the middle. Not a lot doing for him there, but he's down to about the 9. Gain him maybe 2. The Pats playing the run well so far tonight. Had the 1 break on him, but other than that, it's been pretty stout from this New England front. Vidal 5 for 19, just under 4 yards a pop on the night. And with 8:38 and ticking down now, Chargers taking some time off of this clock, almost to 7 minutes on the possession, just about. Trying to stick it to the 14-3 Pats. As we said pregame, the Chargers are likely to be the biggest test for the Pats this year. Herbert under center, 2x2 set, 11 personnel. Vidal remains in the ballgame. Herbert snaps it, play fake to Vidal. Standing in, drifting to his right, now he's going to roll. Herbert dumps it to Fisk, who's falling over. And he's going to be down at the 4-yard line. It is a catch. Able to get it away to the tight end as pressure was getting into his face. The escapability and the pocket navigation of Justin Herbert is on display tonight. Vrabel's was trying to point something to the ref. Ref wasn't listening. I don't know if somebody was offsides or what. Whatever call he wanted, he doesn't get. Now the Chargers are knocking on the door. 3rd and 2, they can get a first down at the 1. Herbert under center, 3 receiver set again. Herbert turns around, hands it off. Vidal will not get anywhere. Blown up by Gibbons in the backfield. Jack Gibbons, one of those backup inside linebackers for the Pats. He gets in to blow that thing up. This Chargers running game has no teeth tonight. And now the Chargers are going to send out Cameron Dicker to tie this thing up now. Of course, they could be taking the lead if they had taken the points earlier in the game. They did not, so this will be to tie it. It'll be from 21. Both of these field goal attempts will be chip shots. 21 from the right hash. Here we go. Snap is down, kick is up, and that is right through. Hard to miss a field goal from so close. Oh, and the Chargers have tied it up with 6:52 to go in the half. New England going to be looking to go down with their best starting field position on the day. Assuming they don't miff the kickoff, that takes us to commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a hell of a game to start this out. Defensive slugfest. Both these offenses are doing their thing a little bit. It's been a good stream as well. You guys have been awesome. Let me know how you guys are going. Let me know who you're rooting for. Maybe we throw a poll in here real quick. A little bit of engagement with you guys. Yeah, let's do a poll. Screw it. We'll close it at half. Who winning? I go iPhone. I'm having fun with this one. All right. We're having fun with the poll, okay? All right, polls up. If you want to vote on who you think is going to win, we'll close that at halftime. We are closing in on that halftime goal for likes as well. If you guys want to bump me up to 10, would greatly appreciate it. And again, we'll throw just, of course, the self-promo. Got 2 on YouTube. Gotta convince people. If you feel I've earned it, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe. Trying to hit 350 by the end of the stream. And yeah, let's look at, we had another playoff game happen before this as well. Niners-Eagles, what a game that, can we just say, like, every wild card game up to this point has been absolute magic, man. None of these have been bad games. I mean, these are all within 4 points this weekend. It has been absolutely incredible so far. Us NFL fans, we're eating good, man. We eating good. But yeah, we had another game happen as well. Niners-Eagles, that one just got over about an hour ago. Purdy shook off a bit of a rough game there to lead his Niners to victory. 18-31, 2 tugs, 2 picks, 262 in the yardage category. Jalen Hurts, 20-35, 168, and a touchdown. Saquon, 26 for a $106 himself. Niners didn't have a lot going on the ground, but Demarcus Robinson playing January hero. McCaffrey, 6 catches, 66 yards, and 2 touchdowns to parlay off of D-Rob's $111. It's been good going. It's been good going in these playoffs, and hopefully we get treated to a similar game here tonight. We're back in Foxborough, of course. Chargers just kicked a game-tying field goal with 6:52 to go in the second quarter. Pats about to get the ball back themselves. Chargers could have had a lead if they took the points earlier in the game. They did not. We are tied. And here we go. That'll be fielded inside of the 5, just about at the goal line, and that is going to be Chisholm working his way, hurdling a man, but going sideways and out of bounds. Camera angle did not give me a good look at the yard line, so I'll give that to you guys here in just a second. Showing the Walter Payton Man of the Year nominees from each team. The club winners for the Chargers, Cam Dicker. For the Pats, Hunter Henry, the starting tight end. Good stuff always. Walter Payton Man of the Year, considered pretty much the most prestigious award in the league. Here we go. Pats ball at their own 27-yard line. May in the gun, trips to the right. They snap it. Chargers bringing a blitz. They bring 5. May just going to float it to his running back on the check down. That is Travion Henderson. And I think he's got 10 for a first down. And I'm buffering again for some reason. Come on, man. We missed probably the best play of the night up to this point because of this, man. Oh, my God. We might just have to do this from the PC if my TV's going to act up, dude. Of course, I can never do this during commercial break. Okay, here we go. All right, we're going to have to call an audible, dude, because I cannot get anything to work here for some reason. My TV has been so wishy-washy on the... God, of course. Of course. Of course we're missing stuff. Why wouldn't we be? Why wouldn't we be? God damn it. Yeah, it is just buffering to all hell. Oh, unless we're back. Are we back finally? Kittle tore his Achilles. That's tough. All right, we're just gonna have to make the switch here. We're just gonna have to do this from here, because it is not working on the TV, man. Unfortunate, but we make the audibles. We'll see how much we missed. 2nd and 7 for the Pats now. I gotta drop my mic. Their own 42. They send Diggs in motion. May under center. He's gonna play fake it. Now trying to boot around. Now he's gonna roll, and now he's gonna run up to midfield. And May's got a first down. Gain of 9 to the Charger 49-yard line. Oh boy. So we really only missed, I think, about 1 play. Just really annoying that we had to make such an audible so quickly. Jeez Louise. Apologies for the technical difficulties, man, but we are making her work. Not the most ideal of circumstances, but we make it work. That's a good play from Drake May. Now here he is, under center once again. Diggs once again going in motion. Sets up on the left side in the slot. May making an audible. Chargers show blitz. They are going to bring one. They throw it out quick. Incomplete. Unable to connect with Stephon Diggs. Oh, Drake May saw the blitz. Just unable to get the pass off the way he wanted to. Derwin James was flying in on a blitz. Chargers weren't being shy about it either. They had that line loaded up. Time's up the snap. Derwin James coming as just about a free rusher. Travion Henderson able to kind of block him. That was after he'd already jumped up for the ball. Fuck, dude, that is tough about Kittle. Here we go. May snapping it. Chargers bring 5 again. It's quick out to Stephon Diggs. It is complete. Excuse me. That is Booty. Booty able to find himself some room on the side. That's going to give the Pats an easier third down. Holy crap. All right, I'm a little frazzled after just my TV completely collapsing. 3rd and 5 for the Pats at the Chargers. 45. They need the 40. May going to come out in the gun. Trips to his left side. Got a man isolated to the top on the right. May dropping, standing in the pocket. Lets it fly. It is dropped. Ramondre Stevenson with a chance to turn up field and get a first down. Troy Dye in coverage. Ramondre Stevenson just lets it get out of his hands. That is incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down, and it is going to bring on Bryce Baringer for his 2nd punt of the night. Whew. All right, I got to adjust some cords around here. So here we go, 4th and 5. Drive stalls out for the Pats. Baringer lets this thing fly into the night. And it's going to bounce at the 5. Pats will down it at the 8. Chargers pinned back deep in their own territory. What a kick by Baringer. 3:23 to go in the half. Chargers going to be looking to try to go down and score, maybe kill some clock, not give the Pats another chance before halftime. Okay. We're getting it figured out. It's not the prettiest, but we're making her work. No clue why, just for whatever reason, like YouTube TV on my TV has been struggling. I don't know if I just need to like reset it or reinstall it or something, but it has been like constantly just having problems as I've tried to watch games. But we're back. We got her figured out. We got it figured out. Oh boy. All right. All right, yeah, I gotta recalibrate just a bit. I can tell you, next year we're gonna be calling more games, so I can get a little more familiar with some of these teams. I definitely think we're gonna be calling more non-Broncos games next year. I definitely think I need the. Think I need a little more familiarity with everybody. I'm gonna have to try and like look at the schedule next year and like schedule myself just some calls for the year, like actually set a calendar for it, release that to the public. It'll be good next year, man. Listen, this year has been my 2024 Broncos arc. Hopefully next year we can pop off like the 25 Broncos. Oh boy. Oh, man. Again, let's see if we can get the stream up to 10. I would greatly appreciate it. Gets us out to more people. We're having a good night, man. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you. It's a good weekend. It's a good wildcard weekend. These games have been stellar so far this season. Or this just for the playoffs. Again, every game has been within 4. And that tells you how much parity there is in the league. I think not the Chargers. I think the Panthers were probably the most shocking team that showed out. They didn't win, obviously, but Carolina had every chance to go out and win that game. They were close. They were very close. We're back in Foxborough. It'll be Chargers ball inside of their own 10-yard line. Here we go. I-form set for the Chargers. Herbert under center. They're going to motion. That is, I can't get a name on him. Dropping. Now Herbert trying to escape. Fumbles it. Ball's loose. Who's got it? We'll see how they rule this. The arm action was a bit weird. I don't know. Oh, boy. We'll see what this is. At best, it's incomplete to set up 2nd and 10. Holy, they sent Trey Harris in motion. Carlton Davis was in there, and they barely rule that an incompletion. Herbert with a tiny little shuffle of the wrist. He had Carlton Davis draped all over his body. I have no idea how Herbert gets that ball away, and Vidal is in the area. Wow. That's a miracle that Herbert got that thing away without a grounding call or without fumbling. 3:18 on the clock here in the half, 2nd and 10. It's going to be a gun set for Justin Herbert, 2-by-2 formation, Vidal in the backfield. Herbert dropping right at his goal line. He's got a roll. Going to his left. He's going to throw it. He's got a man. That is Keenan Allen. And Keenan Allen keeps it moving forward. He's got a first. There are about 7 Pats trying to stop his progress. But it's a gain of 10. That's a first down for the Chargers. That's a good drive starter, even if it is on 2nd and 10. And look, Herbert, man, he's making things happen as he's rolling out, keeping the eyes downfield. And it's let him find some guys. The Pats DBs were just a little too far up in quarterback contain. And the Pats now the Chargers can take their time a little bit here. In a 3-3 ball game, 2:35 and counting down. Play clock down to 6. Herbert once again in the gun. It's a 3-by-1 set, 3 to the right. Herbert taking the snap, short drop, checks it down right off of the bat. He's got Vidal to the left side, and he is down. And he's, they're not going to give him the sticks. Gain of 8. Clock keeps rolling. 2:18 to go. Chargers trying to milk this clock and not give the Pats a chance with the ball. It's been a defensive slugfest up to this point. Both of these defenses have been, there's been a little bit of bend, but there has been no break. And the Chargers are going to run this to the 2-minute warning in a 3-3 ball game. It'll be 2nd and 1 when we come back to Foxborough. And just what has been, it's been another great installment so far of what has been an outstanding wildcard weekend, man. It's been a hell of a wildcard weekend. As I've said, every game was within 4 points. Like, holy hell, man. Ooh-wee. All right, poll closes in 2 minutes. It does close in 2 minutes. I got 60% of you that have voted on it saying the Chargers are gonna win. And they've been playing well so far. They absolutely have. They are in a position to go into halftime with the lead. I believe Chargers are going to get the ball back coming out of the locker room. So the Pats defense really trying to man a stand and not get doubled up so far. Wee. Water good. Don't forget to hydrate yourselves. Hydration good. Hydration very good. Yeah, next year's going to be hectic, man. I'm going to be doing a lot more games next year. I need to try to get everyone a game next year. Just every team. Probably going to start trying to do like 2 games minimum per weekend next year. I don't know. Again, we'll see. We'll see. Or just 2 games in general each week, I guess, would be ideal. That does suck though about Kittle, dude. Oh, it's gonna be Jake Tonjes for the rest of the playoffs. That's a huge weapon for the Niners to lose. I knew that Kittle looked hurt though. Like as soon as he went down on that play, it's like that did not look good. Because Kittle's a guy that immediately pops up from like every hit. So to see him, it's just another addition to the Niners' hell that they've had with injuries this year. And again, I do hope Kittle's able to heal up quick and get back on the field and get back to 100% because Kittle is so much fun to watch. Oh boy. Here we go. Chargers ball. And we are now on the downside of the 2-minute warning. Again, Chargers, if they win, they go to Denver. They're gonna send Harris in motion. They hand it off to Vidal, and Vidal not gonna get anywhere on 2nd and 1. They stop him at the line. No gain on the play there. That's gonna make it 3rd and 1. New England trying to get this ball back and go down and score themselves. It's a tall task here. Chargers on the ball immediately. Herbert trying to push forward. They whistle it dead. He doesn't have it. They try the quick snap, tush push, and the spot is short on 4th down inside of their own 30-yard line. On 4th and inches, do you go for it? Wow. It's a scrambled Pats defense. Nobody's set. How do they stop it? Okay, so the ruling on the field was a 1st down, but they're going to look at this. I don't think Herbert got there at all. I think he's short. I definitely think Herbert's short. Because it really didn't look like he got anywhere close from the one angle. Caught in no man's land between the line to gain and the line of scrimmage. After quick snapping the Pats, who only had 2 linemen at the ball when they snapped it. Caught the Pats defense sleeping, but the Pats defense might have held up. So we have once again entered into a commercial break as they review it on the field. Again, ruling on the field was a 1st down, but I think that's going to get reversed. I very much think it's going to get reversed. Again, if you haven't voted on the poll, you've only got until halftime to get there. I think we got, what do we got? 5 votes on it, and 3 of you think the Chargers are going to win. It's anyone's game right now, too, honestly. Like, neither of these teams really seem to be able to get out of neutral offensively, but these defenses are playing ridiculous football right now. Couple of big plays, obviously, and, like, couple of field goals on the board, but not a lot going on there. It's just an old-school defensive battle, and it's been a fun one, too. Halftime, probably gonna have to step away and grab some more water. I'm almost out. Oy, oy, oy. My voice is gonna be so dead. Voice is going to be gonzo. Hope everyone is enjoying their night. Hope everyone had a good weekend, though. Of course, I'm back to work tomorrow. That's how my Mondays go, obviously. Monday through Friday, I'm always at work, so. I don't trust the Pats after deflating footballs on the Colts, allegedly. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. That's the way it goes sometimes, I suppose. Oh, jeez. Big allegedly. I don't even know if allegedly fits anymore because they lost a draft pick and Brady got suspended 4 games the next year, didn't he? Or in 2016 after the investigation. All right, so here we go. We'll get the call. What are we going to get here? Call on the field was a 1st, but I think... Oh, wow. All right, so replay reversed it. So call on the field was short, but they did get the line to gain. So the Chargers now with their own 28, 1st and 10 with 1:15 and rolling. Chargers still with all 3 timeouts. 2-by-2 for Herbert in the gun. They snap it. He lets it rip to Keenan Allen on the right side, and he's going to get spun down to the 35, gain of 7. Chargers going to be going quickly now. Kill some clock, but move quickly. Don't let New England get the ball. New England playing soft coverage here. 2nd and 3. Herbert out of the gun, dropping. Now he's got a roll, and he is down. He is sacked. Who got through? That is, let's see, that is Christian Barmore with pressure, but it's Williams that gets in. Milton Williams, big defensive tackle, number 97. Barmore touches him down. I think both guys are going to get a half sack. Harbaugh's losing his mind on the sideline. Pats take their first time out. Oh, so again, Chargers got the first down after the quarterback sneak. They barely got it. Call on the field was short, but they did push the ball up past the 28, which is the line to gain there. They get that big, or they get the 7-yarder, and then a big loss. Wow. A lot going on. So the Pats take their first time out with about 44 seconds, if I've seen this correctly. 48. So now 3rd and 11 for the Chargers, 48 seconds. Herbert in the gun, trips right side. Pats playing soft coverage, Herbert dropping, Pats bring 4. Herbert scrambling around, stepping up, he goes down again. Tripping and then touched down. And the Chargers go the wrong direction after getting that first down. Trying to figure out what linebacker that is. Kalavon Chiasm, or however you say it, Chisholm. I'm not sure. Chisen. It's a hell of a name, and I have got no idea how to pronounce it, but it's a hell of a play. Keeps dancing with the tackle, able to pursue Herbert. Herbert ends up tripping as he's trying to cut back as the pocket collapses, and the play gets finished off by Chasen. That's what we'll say. So it's going to be J.K. Scott on to boot this thing away. Marcus Jones, great Pats punt returner. Here we go. Punt is away. This will be fielded at the 42, and he's up to the 46. So the Pats are going to have great field position now. 31 seconds and a timeout. And the Pats are going to be in prime position to go down and get some form of points going into the locker room. A field goal obviously gives them the lead, but you'd like a touchdown if you're the Pats here. That is for sure. Woo-wee. I might need to go a little easier on my voice here to to make this feasible for multiple games a week going forward. Can't change them losing ways twice in the red zone, only get a little field goal. That is true. Dre snapping out of the gun, standing in the pocket, steps up, lets it rip over the middle, incomplete. Looking for Stephon Diggs, unable to connect. 26 seconds to go. Yeah, I have no idea how the Chargers don't have 14 points. Because they got the interception that they got nothing out of after starting at the 10. It's a lot, man. So 2nd and 10 after the completion. May in a 2x2 set in the gun. Snaps it. Chargers bring 4. May stepping up in the pocket. He's just going to run with this. May with open grass. Into Charger territory. Up to the 25 and inside of the Charger red zone. 15 seconds to the 17. Pats look like they're going to spike this thing, or we're going to get the... No, we're going to get the timeout. They stop it at 8. What a run by Drake May. Well, if Vrabel was trying to get the ref's attention to stop the clock, he didn't want the clock to run that far. He wants an end zone shot. That is a huge gain by Drake May to flip it from his own 46 to the Chargers 17. And there's absolutely no one watching the quarterback on this play. It's man-to-man across the board for the Pats, and Drake May, nothing but grass ahead. A weak little pump fake before he turns on the Jets and gets every bit of yardage he can. That's a big first down. So the Pats do get the timeout at 16 seconds. They put more time on the clock. No timeouts for New England. 16 seconds to take some end zone shots. 2x2 set for Drake May. Snaps it out of the gun. Chargers rush 3. May standing in, taking his shot, throws it out of the back of the end zone. Incomplete, 11 seconds. Chargers should get another chance. Pat should get another chance at the end zone, looking for Demario Douglas. It was the closest man to that throw. Drake May is winning it. He is, in fact, winning the football. Drake May is the best Pats running back. Yeah, they're going to send Douglas in motion to the left side to make it a trips on that side. May remains in the gun. Play clock to 4. They snap it. May standing in, looking, and now he is going to throw it over the head of Ramondre Stevenson. Didn't like anything he saw. 6 seconds to go, and we are going to see the field goal unit come out for the Pats, and that is going to be Andy Borregales coming on to give the Pats a 6-3 lead going into the locker room. 1 for 1 on the night from 23. This one will be from pretty close as well. I did not mean to do that. Just got to be ready. Pat's going to take their shot at 3 from 35 out. And we're going to get a timeout by the Chargers. Going to try and ice the kicker here. It's going to be 35 yards from the right hash. Of course, Harbaugh wants to ice the kicker and hope they force a miss in that way. Oh, it's a good end-to-half sequence for the Pats. Spurred on by that, 37-yard scramble by Drake May. What a run. And again, just blank man-to-man across the board. Nobody stays back to spy Drake May. And now New England's got a shot to take a 3-point lead into the locker room. Hey, a lead's a lead. So here we go. Borregales is going to be on once again to make this a 6-3 game. Snap is down, kick is up, and the ice doesn't work. 6-3 New England. And we got 2 seconds here on the clock. I imagine we're going to see probably a dirty kick. Or maybe see the Chargers just try and knee this thing out. Kickoff unit going to come out, and we'll see what comes of that. If I'm the Pats, I'm kicking this out of the back of the end zone. I'm not giving them a chance to return this thing. Been a very, very, very defensive first half of football. Very, very defensive first half. Neither one of these defenses giving up anything. It's been a chess match so far between Jesse Minter and Terrell Williams. Both these defensive coordinators, it's a hell of a game. I think New England's linebackers coach is actually the defensive play caller, but alas, either way, it has been a defensive masterclass in this game. Neither offense really able to break through. Still just waiting for the kickoff. That should take us to half. Showing off that Tom Brady statue. Drake May probably wants his own statue next to it. All right, we're going to close out the poll here now. Borregales on to kick this thing away, and we got a stoppage. The ball fell over. The ball fell over. Borregales had to reset it. That's unfortunate. Oh, man. So, for the second time, Borregales on to kick this thing away. And he does without the ball falling over. And he's going to kick this into the end zone, and we will see a return regardless. Trying to cut it around. Darius Davis falls down at the 21, looking for space to move. Finds none. And that is how we get to halftime. Chargers are going to get it after halftime. But man, 6-3 halftime score. What a start. 6-3 ball game, lowest scoring game by far of the weekend. All right. Here we go. Halftime numbers. Now here, what do we got? I will say neither of these quarterbacks play and do extraordinarily. Here we go. Herbert, 10-13 for 93 yards. He has been sacked twice. Kamani Vidal, 7 for 19 on the ground. Herbert, 5 for 18. And then Hampton, who did suit up, only 1 carry, -1 yard. Receiving for the Chargers, Keenan Allen, 3 for 25. McConkey, 1 for 20. Harris, 1 for 14. Tucker Fisk, 2 catches, 12 yards. Gadsden with a 10-yard catch, Vidal with a 9-yard catch, and Quentin Johnston with a 3-yard catch himself. Defensively, it was Dayon Henley with the interception, to Tuli Tuapalatu and Adafe Owe, both with sacks in the first half. Both of these defenses are putting on an absolute clinic, I'll tell you that much. For the Pats, offensively, Drake May, 6 for 15, 95 yards, and a freak interception by Dayon Henley. We got David in here. How we doing tonight, my guy? We just out here calling games for the hell of it, man. Happy to see you in here. Hope you are having yourself a good night and a good weekend. Efton Chisholm with a passing attempt. Drake May could have had a catch for what would have been a big first down. Didn't get it. But rushing the ball, it has been the Drake May show with a big 37-yard run, 5 carries, 55 yards. He's been using his legs when he needs to. Stevenson, 5 for 25, and then Travion Henderson not getting a lot on the ground himself, 3 for 7. Receiving, Ramondre Stevenson leading the way. A big 48-yard gain that got the Pats from their own 2 to midfield. Who you rooting for? Honestly, I don't know that I want to see the Chargers for a third time. I can't say with certainty that I want to see the Chargers for a third time. Plus, I just don't want to root for a division rival, so... Probably New England, I guess. I just think the Chargers, I just think, have the Broncos number. I think they have for pretty much since Sean Payton became the head coach here. That's not a matchup I want to have to repeat a third time. Let's see, where were we? Efton Chisholm, the 20-yard catch. Henderson, 1 catch, 9 yards. 7 yards for Diggs, 7 for Kyle Williams. And then Kayshon Boutte, a 4-yard catch as well. Defensively, Pat's doing some good stuff as well. Kalavon Chason, I can't pronounce the guy's name, has a sack on the day. Milton Williams with 1 as well. Pats are getting a lot of pressure, which was kind of the big thing that people were wondering about this matchup between these two teams. The banged-up Chargers O-line and what's been a pretty pedestrian New England pass rush this year. Bills or Chargers both suck. Yeah, so if New England wins, we get the Bills. Yeah, if the Chargers lose, Buffalo's going to Denver. Your total yardage for the half: New England 171 to the Chargers 117, 84 to 81 net passing yards, 87 rushing yards for the Pats to the Chargers 36. 8 first downs for both teams, a combined 2 for 10 on third down, both 1 for 5. Pats 1 for 1 on fourth down. The Chargers 0 for 1. Or no, it should be 1 for 1. Or 1 for 2 at the very worst. Let's see. Both teams allowed 2 sacks. Both teams have punted twice. Pretty clean game on the penalty side, though. Only 3 combined penalties for 29 yards. Chargers with a 3-minute advantage, give or take, in time of possession. Or about 2, just over 2. Neither team has converted anything in the red zone. Both teams combined 0 for 4. And you are right, David. Grassy! Holy shit! Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. Hell yeah! Thank you, Grassy! You guys are the best, man. We got hit a couple of times this year, and you guys are the best. Goodness gracious, Tom! At this point, Tom just hit me up at this point, buddy. I got a Discord in the description. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Absolutely frickin' amazing. What a night. Hell yeah, you guys. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Freaking love you guys. Hell yeah. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Stinky Mingus gets it. Flag? Only 3 flags tonight. Only 3 of them. Hell yeah, you guys. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Put the final nail in the Bills' coffin. Yeah, Pan, we are We are shocked. Die Hard is the Christmas movie. That's what I'm saying. Appreciate each and every single one of you, man. Each and every one of you. Love the sporadic moments. God, I love doing this. This is why we do it. What a fucking gift. You guys are the best. Steelers going to Super Bowl? Could be. Can I throw some darts? Potentially. Shit. Yeah, you know what? It's halftime. We don't got nothing going. I'll throw some darts real quick. Kind of throwing them from the side here. It's not a good angle. But let's see if we can't hit one here. Oh, this is a weird angle for this. I hope we're in the shot all the way. All right, that one fell off. I completely missed. Yeah, like impossible from this angle. Well, shit. 0 for 4. Wasn't working. Okay, let me see if I can fix the Discord link real quick then. Let me see if I can fix the Discord link. It will be there. Oh, man. Let's see if I can earn the... Holy shit. I don't know what the math is. 19 subs we just got. Hey, if anyone wants to stick around for even a quarter or so, hopefully I can earn all of this love. Good Lord. I love doing this play-by-play stuff, man. Like, we do it for the love of the game. This is my passion. I love doing this. So again, if anyone does want to stick around, I would greatly appreciate it. But if not, tell Tom I says hi. Tell him I said thank you. Absolutely fucking love Tom. Got a lot of respect for the guy. Thank you guys so damn much. What a night, guys. Good Lord. What a night. Yeah, let me see if I can get the Discord link fixed. I don't know what is wrong with it, but I didn't realize it didn't work. All right, yeah, hopefully we can get this fixed here. Let me close out of my Discord now. I accidentally paused stuff. Hang on, I'm fumbling the bag here a smidge. Let me go stream settings. Can't really edit a whole lot, or I can edit while I'm live. Hang on. Let me go throw the let me go fix the Discord link real quick. Hopefully it works. All right, Discord link has been fixed. For anyone interested, Bok Choi, you are correct. Crushing it tonight, man. Tom, appreciate the hell out of you, man. Absolutely appreciate the freaking fracking hell out of you, Tom. Good Lord. God, I love this. I love doing this, man. I absolutely love doing this. Good God. That feels good, man. I feel very, very good about that. What a night. What a night. Maybe I go pop into Tom's stream and hit him with a thank you. And maybe we go hit Tom with a thanks real quick. I gotta switch account for some reason. All right. Let's go hit Tom's stream real quick. Tell him thank you. Oh, dude, that's so cool. All right, there we go. Went and thanked the Grossi Posse. Had to do so. We're still in halftime, by the way. Yeah, we are still in halftime, so we're not actually missing anything. Watched him call Niners Eagles. Nice. Very cool. Yeah, dude, Tom, I got a lot of respect for Grossi, dude. I have a lot of damn respect for Tom. Lot of respect for the guy. Yeah, appreciate the hell out of you, Tom. We are still in half. Hopefully I got enough time to go grab a little more water, because that was kind of what I was going to do at half, and we got raided. So hopefully I've got enough time. If not, we'll be back in just a moment. Oh, God. Give me one more commercial, please. Oh, Bagel, we're not going out, dude. No, go lay down. Go lay down. Bagel, go lay down. We're not going out right now. All right, time to lock in. Bagel, get out of the desk. Go lay down. Thank you. We'll go out in a little bit. Dude, his scripted series is so good. His scripted series is absolutely incredible. I think we're just about back from halftime as well, which you gotta love, gotta love. Feels like halftime is taken for damn ever, dude. Holy hell. I really don't know why halftime feels like it's taken so damn long. Like, is that just me? Because it really does feel like halftime has taken its sweet-ass time. It really does. All right. I think we should be getting back here soon. They're running through the sponsors and all that fun jazz. It's going to be a fun second half. Chargers are going to get it to start things out. And we are going to be back to Wildcard Weekend here momentarily. Once again, huge shout out to fracking Grossi, dude. Holy shit. Listen, we love Tom around here, man. We fucking love Tom around here. I got a hell of a lot of respect for Grossi, dude. Ah. Yeah, I got a hell of a lot of respect for Tom. It'd be cool as hell to, like, do a play-by-play game with Tom. I just don't know if that's punching too far above my weight class. That guy's almost at 1 milli, and I'm at now 362, which is crazy, by the way, so hell yeah, dude. I am back. Hello, Brandon. Hello. I got that Discord fixed, I think. It should work now. Honestly wonder if Perna would go for a collab stream. Probably not. And again, like, it feels like an asshole move coming out of my mouth. Because again, these guys almost have 1 million. That would feel like leeching so bad. Good lord. All right, we are almost back. Second half kickoff coming up in just a second. Chargers are going to get the ball to start this thing out. They had multiple chances in the red zone and could only muster 3 points. Here we go. Borregales will boot this thing away, and we are back underway in Foxborough 6-3. And we're up to the 20, to the 25, breaking out of tackles. Only gets up to the 30. Great guy. Met him when he came to Seattle for 30 and 30. That's cool as hell, dude. Oh, that's cool. I watch you and Moose talk Broncos. You know what? If I knew how to reach out to Moose, I would. If I knew how to reach out to Moose, I totally would. I would shoot my shot there. Holy schmoly. All right, Chargers at their own 32. Fisk will go in motion. He'll set up at fullback. Kind of a double fullback setup for the Chargers. Little bit of confusion in the setup. Matlock will set up now. Herbert turns around and hands it off to Vidal. Vidal trying to go forward. And he's got maybe a gain of 2 up to the 34-yard line. Chargers run game still with no legs to be found so far tonight. Vidal not having a good night on the ground. Really feels like this Chargers offensive line has gotten overpowered in every facet of the run game. Unable to separate at all. How we doing, Sinbin? Happy to see you in here. We got the whole gang in here. Fisk goes in motion to set up on the right side. It's a 3-by-1 set for the Chargers. Herbert will go under center. It's a play fake to Vidal. Blitz is picked up. Herbert rolling, gets it out to Fisk, and Fisk, for no gain, hits him right at the line, unable to go anywhere. That's going to set up 3rd and 7 for the Chargers. Like I said, not a lot doing for them tonight, especially when it comes to the run game. This Pats defense has done a great job of holding the Chargers run game in check. No real bite on the play fake. The blitz does get picked up here. Herbert is forced to roll a bit, though. Here we go. 3rd and 7 now from their own 35. McConkey will go in motion. It is still trips bunched to out of the left side of the formation now. Herbert in the gun. Play clock to 2. They got to get this off, and they barely do. Herbert dropping. He's under pressure again. Rolling, throwing it left side. Looking for McConkey and broken up. What a play. Blanket coverage by Marcus Jones. And he's going to be staying out here to return this punt. What a play. That's a hell of a throw by Herbert, too, and a great adjustment by McConkey for the ball. Herbert's forced to flush out to the left side by the overload blitz on the right. A lane opens. He lays one up. Marcus Jones able to catch up to McConkey and pry it loose. So J.K. Scott going to be on to punt for the Chargers. They run a little motion here, probably just trying to stay in a pressure protection package. J.K. Scott almost gets it blocked. Barely gets it away. It'll bounce just barely and roll out at the 18. I have no clue how J.K. Scott got that ball away. Holy. They almost get a linebacker in there. I can't find the guy's name for the Pats, but it's number 41 that almost flies through and blocks that kick. I still somehow cannot find the guy's name, but it's Schooler, I want to say. Yeah, Brendan Schooler, the backup safety. That's the problem. He wears a linebacker number. He's the backup strong safety. Almost got in to blow that up. So here we go. May on offense now at his 19. Snaps it out of the gun. Checks it down to Stevenson. One-on-one. Able to break out of a tackle. Gets out of another and rolls forward. Gain of 10. First down for the Pats. And now perhaps the Pats getting some momentum. You get a quick 3-and-out on the Chargers. And now it's time for the offense to go out and cook. May doesn't like what he sees immediately off of the line. Checks it down to Stevenson. Breaks out a 1 tackle. Keeps it tiptoeing down the line. Able to stay on his feet and get up past the sticks. Up to the 29. It's going to be an offset eye for the Pats now. Jack Westover in the backfield with Stevenson. They're going to hand it off. Stevenson blown up at the line. Nothing doing there. T.R. Tart brings him down right at the line of scrimmage. Both of these front sevens have been playing great tonight. Both of these quarterbacks have been under a considerable amount of pressure. And surprisingly, it is the Pats pass rush that has stepped up in place. Or not even in place, just when they weren't really expected to. Because again, it's been a pedestrian pass rush for the Pats this year. Chargers O-line is banged up though, perhaps evening the field. 2nd and 10 for the Pats at the 29. 3-by-1 set. May snapping it, standing in, lets it rip left side. He's got a man. Hunter Henry hangs on through contact. Tony Jefferson got a hit on him, but Hunter Henry able to keep it. The former Charger Hunter Henry, one of the best tight ends of the late 2010s, hanging on through contact on one of his former teammates, I think. Just a beautiful corner route, wide open space in the zone. Nobody able to cover him. Khalil Mack trying to fight through. Unable to do so, even though it's good push. What a catch by Henry up to the 40-yard line for the Pats. Or to the 46. May out of the gun. Quick drop, quick throw. He's got Booty. That's going to be up to midfield. It's about a gain of 4.5, 5 there for the Pats. Clock ticks below 11 minutes now. And the Pats are starting to find some rhythm. Drake May is starting to find some rhythm. They're getting some stuff moving here in this passing game. Josh McDaniels, of course, one of the best play callers the Pats have and probably will ever have. So here we go. 10:40 and ticking down in the third quarter. May is going to come out under center, I formation now. 2 running backs in with a fullback. He will hand it off going right side and nothing doing. The Chargers' run defense is starting to pick themselves up. Travion Henderson has had nothing going for him on the ground so far tonight. That's going to set up third down. No gain. Troy Dye able just to read it out, get enough penetration, and able to fight it off. Or excuse me, no, it's Odafe Oweh. I don't know where I got Troy Dye. Austin Hooper unable to hold on to Oweh, and good speed off of the back end. Here we go, 3rd and 6, 2x2 formation in the gun for Drake May. 1 for 5 on third for the night. May dropping, 5-step drop. Dumps it to Stevenson, and Stevenson with a first down and more into Charger territory. Down to the 33. Stevenson out of the backfield has been a monster in the receiving game, and it's another big completion for him tonight. I'm not rooting for the Chargers. I'm not. I don't like the matchup round 2 with the Broncos, and I'm not rooting for a division rival. Really, I might as well be the Swiss with my neutral rooting in this game. So after the big gain, 1st and 10 at the Charger at the Charger 33, they snap it. May in the gun, lets it rip deep right side, looking for Hunter Henry, incomplete. Miscommunication, threw it too deep for Hunter Henry to really get to there. Nobody else in the area but a couple of Chargers as it sails out of bounds. And it sets up 2nd and 10. Pats in Borregali's field goal range now. Oh. A touchdown might be the backbreaker in this game. Pats are going to empty out the formation here. Henderson out as a receiver. Taking the snap, empty set in the gun. Lets it rip over the middle. He's got his man. That is Diggs. And Diggs will be just shy of the first gain of 9. That's going to get him to the 24-yard line now. They need the 23. That's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Would also like to see Drake do well in the playoffs. Hey, true. I would like to see all the young quarterbacks flourish, man. These playoffs have been so fun so far. All right, sorry, I had to clear the old throat there. It's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Pats. They come out in the gun. Heavy personnel, 13. May, they tried to speed option. May fakes the pitch, and he's got it first. Inside the 20 to the 18-yard line, Drake May. They run the speed option, and he fakes the pitch before keeping it for himself, diving forward, and he's got it. Fakes that defensive end, and he gets the best of Khalil Mack on the outside. First down, Pats in their 3rd red zone trip of the day. They start at I form, 22 personnel. Henry going to motion in. It's a little tighter. They hand it off. Henderson trying to find anything, and he can't. Gain of 1. Down to the 17-yard line. Neither team has been able to execute anything in the red zone. I think we had a Pat that was a little slow getting up, but he does pop back up, which is good to see. Of course, around here, we wish for the good health of every player. Oh, 7:25 and ticking down in the ball game. Here in the 3rd. 2nd and 10, they call it, no gain on the run. May's going to come out in the gun. Passing game, the only thing working so far this drive. 2x2. Snaps it, pressure getting in. Drake May steps up. He's got the ball stripped. And the Chargers have got it. Deshaun Hand falls on it. No points for the Pats. Wow. A second New England turnover. This time, Chargers are going to have it in their own territory. They're not going to get the setup that they had last drive, but they force a second turnover. Oweh coming around the edge. Peanut punches it from May. Deshaun Hand, right place, right time, just falls down on it. And it's going to be Charger football. 6-3 in the 3rd quarter. Ooh, baby. Sin Bin, I'm against you there, buddy. No, sirree. I do not need the Chargers coming to Denver. No, sirree. Goodness gracious. What a sequence of events. Pats are on their best, second best drive of the night, and they turn it over. Even though I can't stand Harbaugh, I don't want to face Jesse Minter's defense again. I don't want to play Jesse Minter in the playoffs. I do not need to play a Jesse Minter defense for the third time. No, sir. We do not need that. Jesse Minter scares me, okay? I have nightmares about Jesse Minter defenses. Yeah, we have nightmares around here. To be fair, that week 2 matchup between the Broncos and the Chargers, Broncos did show how good they can be against a Jesse Minter defense. So, honestly, I'm not really rooting for anyone here. I don't want the Pats to ever succeed again. Oh, yeah, they're like, oh, no, we need to go 5 years without an elite quarterback. How do you think we felt after Peyton retired? Listen, the inner kid in me is still convinced that Trevor Siemian's going to be a really good quarterback. Okay? All right, the little kid version of me is still convinced that Trevor Siemian is going to be a good quarterback. 12-year-old me still thinks Trevor Siemian is the best thing since sliced bread. Oh, man. Dude, it's been a hell of a stream. It's been a hell of a night, hell of a day. Appreciate each and every single one of yous. Oh, I couldn't ask for a better crew of people hanging out with me every week. My goodness. So here we go. We're going to be back in New England after the turnover. Chargers have it at their own 23. Herbert under center. Matlock lined up at tight end. I'm going to motion McConkey. They play fake it. Herbert back to throw. New England getting pressure. Herbert rolling to his right. Lets it rip. Going deep. Incomplete. Great recovery by Christian Gonzalez, but there's a flag down. Looking for Quentin Johnston down the sideline. Vrabel's trying to argue. Oh boy, the ref's got to keep Vrabel out of that conference. No foul! Incomplete. Great play by Christian Gonzalez. They picked the flag up. Right as the ball is arriving, there's contact. Gonzalez is right in front. Gene Steratore saying there's no foul. Or whoever the rule analyst is here on NBC. Great recovery, and it hits him in the back. Feels like one of the first real shots the Chargers have taken. Harbaugh can't believe the no call. 6:56, Herbert in the gun, trips bunch to the right side. But all to the left. They snap it. Herbert back to throw. Pats send 5. Herbert going deep left side. Once again looking for Johnston, and now they're going to get Carlton Davis. And they are going to flag him for this one. They take another shot, and now they're going to get the DPI. Carlton Davis all over Quentin Johnston. Pat's brass don't like it, but Davis doesn't really look for the ball with the contact, doesn't try to play it, restricts the receiver. They will, in fact, call that. The last one was a little bit of gray area, a little bit of a judgment call, but that one was pretty cut and dry. So the Chargers now up to their own 45. It's going to be an I-form set now for the Chargers. 22 personnel with an extra lineman lined up at tight end. Big personnel for the Chargers. Herbert will pitch it left side. Vidal looking for anything, and he's taken down right at the line. Maybe a gain of 1. Gibbons is right there on him. And despite the low score, this game has been intense all the way through. Jack Gibbons has been all over this football game so far tonight. Just making tackle after tackle. Impact plays by the linebacker. He's been doing a lot. Backup inside backer for Robert Spillane. Herbert in the gun once again. 3-by-1. The 3 to the right side. Play clock down to 4. They snap it. They're going to hand it off again out of the gun. Vidal following the line. He's across midfield to the New England 48. So the Chargers starting to get some things going. So here's the thing. So Hampton did suit up. He's only had 2 snaps tonight. Vidal has gotten the bulk of the snaps, and none of the other backups have gotten anything. No Patterson, no Haskins for the Chargers so far in the game plan. My nose is freaking running again. 5.5. 3rd and 4. The Pats, 49. Herbert in the gun. It's a 2-by-2 set with a tight end 11 personnel. They motion Allen inside. Herbert dropping. Pats bring 4. Herbert breaks out of a sack. Now he's rolling. Herbert gets it away towards the sideline. Incomplete. Over the head of Kamani Vidal. Brings up 4th down. And again, the Chargers cannot capitalize on a turnover. And that's going to bring out J.K. Scott for yet another punt. They leave a guy there as a spy. They don't want to let Herbert get free. And Christian Ellis does his job well. Crashes in. So here we go. J.K. Scott going to boot this thing away. It will remain 6-3. That's going to bounce towards the sideline. And we'll see where they mark it. Really hope we see the Broncos for a rematch of our glorious Super Bowl win. Hey, fair enough. Seahawks or Niners? I didn't quite catch what team you said you were a fan of, if you did say you were. A Broncos-Seahawks rematch would go hard, by the way. I'm going to go with Seattle. That would be a hell of a rematch. Especially this season, 2 teams with outstanding defenses. More questions than maybe answers. Sucks whoever took the over this game. Yeah, that's true. Seahawks, gotcha. Now, I got a lot of respect for Seattle. Seattle's doing a lot of good stuff. The run game has been great. The defense has been really, really good. Sam Darnold, I think has been better than a lot of people expected. Like, not the most glamorous numbers, but we have also seen Sam Darnold actually show up in some big moments. I wouldn't say he's carried the team, but there's improvement to be had from completely screwing up the big moments and becoming a liability and making yourself a positive by not screwing it up. And that's what Sam Darnold has done this year, even if he's kind of turned the ball over a lot. I will say that. I think there was that stretch where it was like 8 turnovers in like so many games. Barf on that, Bills Rams. Come on, Sin. No belief in the number 1 seeds. No belief. It is very possible. I mean, we've been saying it for weeks. This playoff field, wide open. Nobody knows shit about this playoff field. Best Seahawks team I've ever seen since the back-to-back bowl appearances. I would agree. I would certainly agree. Like, I think there's a legit case to say, hey, LOB 2.0. Now, I don't know if there's actually a nickname for your guys' defense, but yeah, the Seahawks are legit. It really is. If Sam Darnold doesn't screw you guys over completely like he did the Vikings last year, then the Seahawks are going to be really, really hard to deal with. They're going to be hard as hell to deal with. Goodness, my nose is fighting with me. Oh, they're running a lot of fun stats right now. Sadly, not yet. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, boy. So here we go. New England going to have this at their own 15. 1st and 10. The defense holds up after the turnover. And here we go. May is going to be in the gun. 2-by-2 formation. 12 personnel. May dropping. And he's going to get sacked immediately. T.R. Tart's got him down at the 6. Think they call themselves Dark Side, or am I tripping? Odds-on favorite. That's valid. McDonald's. T.R. Tart with immediate interior pressure, lined up more at an end spot than the normal nose tackle he is in this Minter 3-4 defense. And he just, he turns that left guard into a turnstile. Wilson doesn't have a chance in hell to guard that guy. So a loss of 8, 2nd and 18, back to the 8. May they're going to run a draw. And they are not going to get far. Stevenson going to get back up to about the 13, so not even close to the original line of scrimmage. And this drive has gone 6 ways to Sunday very quickly. Next, oh, dude. NFC West games round 3 are going to go crazy. Absolutely bonkers. And now the NFC is completely set. Yeah, Niners are going to Seattle, and then... who's it going to be? Rams? I can't remember. May's going to drop back in the gun. 3rd and 13 over the middle. He's got his man for a 1st down. Hunter Henry to the 30. And New England's got a 1st after the sack. Oh, to Chicago. Rams are going to Chicago, right? Yeah, because the Niners were the 6. That's going to be 2 great games again, dude. Chicago and LA, and then you've got San Fran going to Seattle for round 3. I don't see the Niners winning that one. You never know. So after a big 1st down, or a big 3rd down conversion for the Pats on 3rd and 13, May coming out in the gun. They're going to throw it again. Chargers bring 4. May going to go deep down the sideline. He's got his man Booty, who breaks out of coverage down to the Charger 26. Pat's making big things happen. Keyshawn Booty, they're making it happen. Booty getting loose. Tareeb still, usually the nickel guy, lined up outside. Booty, it's an out and up. A little bit of a lazy out and up. They catch him in zone. May puts it perfectly. Booty able to break out of the tackle, and he gets to moving. Pat's now to the 27. I form. They hand it off to Stevenson. Stevenson plowing ahead. Down inside the 25 to the 22. Head of steam. 2 minutes and change left in the 3rd quarter. And the Pats, once again, starting to find some offensive rhythm. We just need to see them finish a drive, because I don't think we've seen any team do that tonight. It's a good block by Jack Westover, waiting for the guards. Gain of 6 to the 21.5. May's going to be in the gun again, 3-by-1 set. I believe that is Diggs isolated. They send Douglas in motion. May back to throw, 5-step out of the gun. End zone shot! Just overthrown! Can't get it to Hooper. That was wide open. Unable to connect with Austin Hooper. Incompletion makes it 3rd and 4. But in a game like this, that could have been the backbreaker. Wow. May just sails this. It's a perfect in and out corner route. Oh. And May just overshoots it. Thanks for doing the game. Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you being here. 3rd and 4 in the gun again. 2-by-2. They snap it. May quick throw in and out of the hands of Demario Douglas. That is incomplete. So again, unable to finish off a possession. 4th and 4. We are going to get that field goal unit out again to make it a 9-3 ball game. Andy Borregales, 2 for 2 on field goals tonight. This will be from 39 on the left hash. Here we go. Snap is down. Kick is up. And in a kicker's duel, it is good. 9-3 New England. This is just an old-fashioned defensive slugfest, and sickos like me love games like this. That's going to take them to commercial break with a $1:34 to go. I am going to run real quick, blow my nose, grab some water. Actually, I don't really need more water. I kind of need to pee more than anything, so I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, we're back. Had to pee. My throat is gone, but that's okay. We're having a good time. Bears are honorary members of the NFC West. True. The way they played football this year, 100%. 100%. I'm with you there. Sucking down some water, because, dog, I need it. Absolutely need it. Here we go. Chargers gonna get the ball back after surrendering the field goal. Couple of big Pats plays mean nothing in the grand scheme of things. Here we go. Get me on the ball. Field it inside the 2-yard line, and that is going to be Darius Davis trying to curve up, and he doesn't even make it to the 20. Pettis was the one on the tackle, number 24. Absolutely slamming him down to the 19. For Sinbin and Tom Raid earlier, fuck the Bears. It happens. Oh, boy. I really hope whatever runny nose I've got going on, like, I'm not even congested. I'm just like, it just runs when it feels like it, and it's pissing me off. Chargers backed up inside their own 20 at their 19. Herbert in the gun. It's a 2x2 set. A motion McConkey to make it trips left side. They snap it. Play fake. Herbert under immediate pressure. Ball is gone. Vidal picks it up, and he's running with it. And he's across the 30 for a first down up to the 32. What an insane sequence of events. Punched out by Marcus Jones. Vidal, right place, right time, scoops it up. And suddenly he's got a huge gain. Up to the 32. That's the best Chargers play of the half. Just how they threw it up. Ball rolls their way for once tonight. 46 to go. I form for the Chargers. Handoff up the middle to Vidal with a head of steam, and he's going to be up to the 35-yard line. Gain of 3. Not a lot doing for him there. Of course, can't fumble a Rooski every play. Again, best Chargers play of the half. Goodness gracious. Dude, it looks like we're watching a blowout baseball game score-wise. Not this year, Sinbin. Not this year. 2-1 with the playoff loss. Or with the playoff win, not this year. Herbert in the gun, 2nd and 7, 2x2. Pats bring 4. Herbert with a clean pocket for now. Now he's dancing, now he's running. Herbert tackled, but he's up past the 42. And he's got a first to the 44. Herbert using his legs, and that will take us to the 4th quarter. Oh, 1 quarter to go. Chargers playing for a chance to go to Denver for a 3rd matchup. Pats playing to host whoever wins on Monday night. Whew, what a ball game. Yeah, usually I'd agree, but not this year, Sin. Won the Super Bowl, they won't go further. Maybe, but however, they went 2-1 against the Packers with a playoff win. Historically, you're correct. The last 20 years, you're right. But this year in particular, I gotta give it to Chicago. Just this year. Oh, goodness. You guys got me cracking up over there, man. Dude, from the last game to this one, last game took forever. At least y'all got a playoff game. Oh, Ender. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The Colts fell apart. I'm sorry, Ender. Listen, the Hoosiers sacrificed every Indiana sports team to go to the Natty, okay? Soon you'll have a college football title, more than likely. I don't really know that... I don't know how Miami's going to hold up against what's been a powerhouse Indiana Hoosiers team this year, man. I gotta breathe. I gotta remember to breathe. I definitely sound raspier than I have the rest of the day. And that's okay. We do it for the love of the game. You're not wrong, Sin. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying this year in particular, you know the Bears are gonna hang on to this for the next, like, 15 years. Like, you already know. All right. Here we go. We are back in New England. Chargers ball, 1st and 10 after the Herbert scramble. They've got it at their own 44. Colts haven't been dominant since 06. True. Well, 09. They were so good in 09. Here we go, 3-1 for the Chargers, now with their own 44-yard line. Herbert in the gun, will play fake it, he's going to take it himself, runs into his own lineman, and somehow gets forward for about a gain of 3, across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Sawyer just kind of gets folded in. Maybe a missed false start on that one, just a bit. Sawyer got an early start. Herbert's still able to make a gain out of it, even after running into Sawyer. Yet Luck, I wish Luck were an OC. So 2nd and 7 to the 46. Chargers trying to go down and get some points, take the lead. Herbert in the gun, 3-1, dropping 5 steps. Herbert going left side. Wobbly ball, incomplete. Christian Gonzalez working on Quentin Johnston, and Gonzalez is slow to get up. He's limping. Gonzalez, not great. Keeps himself on the field, though. Goodness, dude. Christian Gonzalez has been a monster tonight. Gonzalez can do no wrong. I don't know how he doesn't jump that and pick that off the other way. Stays in the game. Another trip set for the Chargers to the right side. Vidal remains in the backfield. Now McConkey in motion to the left, 2-2. They snap it. Flag down. Herbert out of the hands of Keenan Allen. Allen had space to work underneath. And we might be getting a legal shift here on the Chargers. And we do. Oh, McConkey did not get set. And it gets declined, so it's another 4th down. Fair enough, Ender. Fair enough. And the Jags aren't going to be changing that anytime soon. They got eliminated earlier today. Man, Keenan Allen had space underneath if he can hang on to that, but he just can't. J.K. Scott on to punt it again. Here we go. Drop by Keenan Allen plus the penalty. Scott will punt this away. Fair cut. No, now they let it bounce. Excuse me. Bounces for a touchback. Net of 35. Pats up 6. 14:01 in the 4th quarter. How did Brad Allen ref a playoff game? No clue. No clue. I don't think anyone has ever wanted a guy to do his job less than Brad Allen. Like, at this point, I think he might be the NFL equivalent of, like, Angel Hernandez. Like, that's the only parallel I got for Brad Allen is Angel Hernandez. And I don't even think you need to be a baseball fan to know how bad Angel Hernandez was. You know what, Sinbin? Question. Are you gonna be calling Olympic hockey this year? Or just whenever they do the Winter Olympics, are you gonna be calling winter hockey? Jeff Triplett was worse, fair enough. That's a name I'm unfamiliar with, so that might be that might be a little before me. But yeah, are you going to call any of the Olympic hockey games? I think that'd be cool as hell. If they do Olympic hockey. I think they do. Yeah, they do Olympic hockey. Are they doing it this year? I'm just saying, it'd be cool. What did I think of the Mariners? It was unbelievable Mariners season. I'm a Mariners fan. It was an unbelievable year. So much went right. I think they just ran out of magic in the ALCS. I mean, really, it was kind of the bullpen that fell apart. Have to see how much Peacock costs. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, it was the bullpen. I mean, the pitching staff as a whole just seemed like they ran out of gas. Maybe the innings were finally catching up to the guys, because there were a few guys that got a big workload. Munoz obviously had a huge workload this year as the closer. Bizzardo, as he got more and more trust from Dan Wilson, he was getting a pretty big workload, and those guys were gassed by the time the ALCS came up. Because I mean, both of the Mariners series went as far as they could go. ALDS went to Game 5, ALCS went to Game 7. Like, that pitching staff was gassed. Okay, there's a breath. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Pats after the Chargers punt. May under center. They're going to send Douglas in motion to the right side. Now back to the left. They fake the end around. Play fake to the back. May standing in. He'll check it down to Douglas on the left side. Douglas just trying to get anywhere. And what a shot he took. As he went down, he was already down. Took a shot from Denzel Perriman. Happy to see Douglas get up okay. That was a shot to the dome that he ends up taking. Yeah, Perriman flies in at the end. Blatant head-to-head contact, leading with the head. Wow. Hockey, I can't tell you much about. That's a sin bin question. May's going to empty out the backfield on 2nd and 7. 3-by-2 set now, 3 to the right. Pat's moving right to left. May back in the pocket. Chargers bring 3. He's going to throw it short to the right side, and he's got his man. That is Westover. Jag Westover, the fullback, lined up in the empty formation. And he's got a 1st down in the playoffs. Pats with a new set of downs up to about the 31-yard line. Chargers only bring 3. Drake May, for one of the few times today, has all day in the pocket, able to survey, finds his guy just alone on the right side. And now Westover in at fullback. I form, they hand it off. Stevenson looking for room, and Stevenson will find the 35-yard line. Able to get about a gain of 4 or 5 there. Oh, and that gets the Pats closer to another first down and a 1-score game. Pats trying to fizzle the Chargers away. A field goal would make this a 2-possession game, believe it or not. Would make it a 9-point game. 2nd and 6 for the Pats. Oh, May in a 3-by-1 set. Here in the gun, snaps it. Quick drop, quick throw to the right side. He's got Booty, and Booty gets loose. Booty spinning, and he's up to midfield. Woo! Keyshawn Booty has had a couple of plays like that tonight, and that's another one. He's had 2 like this. This one included working on Cam Hart, just a little out route or a curl. Booty able to shake free. May rifles it in, and he's got a first down and more. And the Pats keep it rolling. They've done it all night. A lot of yards, but no points. Up to the Charger 49. Douglas in motion to the left side. Makes it a 2-by-2 set now. May in the gun. He snaps it. He's back to throw again. 5 steps. Now he's got to try. He shrugs out of a sack. May's on the run to the right side. Down to the 40-yard line. Drake May, the escapability, able to make it happen. He's got a gain of 9 when he was dead to rights. Who couldn't wrap him? Egboigbe can't wrap him up. And after that, Drake May's survival instincts go into effect. And he's off to the races. Ducks out of the sack. Able to scramble it up for 9. And they call it a gain of 8. Drake May has 69 rushing yards on the night. And they've got it now with a Charger 41. He makes a quick audible. Play clock down to 3. They got to get this thing off. And we get a timeout on the side of New England. Play clock was rolling down. 10:31 in this fourth quarter. And 10:31 left in one of these teams' seasons. Chargers have kept it close. New England has been able to hang on to the lead all game. That'll take them to commercial timeout. Goodness. Again, the Pats can make this a 2-score game with a field goal. I just want to throw that into the ether. Avs are unstoppable. Again, I don't keep a lot of track of hockey, but from everything I hear, because my buddy's an Avs fan, they've been damn good this year. I don't know. I think if I were to pick a hockey team, it would probably be the Mammoth. For, reasons that I've made obvious on the channel. I'm from Utah. I live in Utah, so. Oh, I'm going to have no voice in the morning. That's okay. Gonna sip on my water. Man, the Pats are really trying to put this thing away, though, dude. Like, New England, here's the... Oh, I dropped my pen. Like, here's the thing tonight, and I'll go, we'll look at the stat discrepancies because it is crazy. Mod's a huge Avs fan, too. Hell yeah. Yeah, I just want to look at the stats. The Pats have 332 yards of total offense tonight, and they've got 9 points to show for it. I can count their points on my fingers. They've got 332 offensive yards. Like, that is a bonkers stat discrepancy right there, man. Ooh. We are still in commercial break. You are not missing anything. If you're enjoying the stream, don't hesitate. Throw a like on the stream. Helps me out. We got a lot after the Grossi raid. Appreciate the hell out of Tom. We broke the 350 barrier on the subscribers. Next we gotta get to is 400. That's the next milestone. So if you want to help me get there, hit the subscribe button. We'll be here all playoffs, and we'll have some off-season content coming up as well. I accidentally did a thing. There we go. So New England in position to send Buffalo to Denver for a rematch and to host whoever wins tomorrow night. 2nd and 2 for the Pats after the timeout, 10:33 on the clock. May's going to come out I-form set. They're going to motion a tight end a little tighter in. Turns around, hands it off, able to squeeze through Stevenson into room. Stevenson across the 30 to the 29-yard line. Another New England first down as they try to milk this clock away, and a touchdown likely puts this thing away. Goodness gracious. Excuse me, they motioned Chisholm. They had a wide receiver lined up at tight end. Looks like an Av hockey score. True. It does look like a hockey score. Golden Knights are up 6-2. May's going to come out under center. Hunter Henry's going to go in motion now. Howdy, Chris. It is the 4th quarter. May dropping back off a play fake. Going to float this. Wide open. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry finally breaking into the game. And finally, in the 4th quarter with 9:45 to go, the Pats have cracked this wide open. 80-yard drive, 7 plays, and the Pats finally on top by more than they want to be. 12-point ball game. Goodness. Great design, by the way. It's great protection by the offensive line. I want them to look at this in a replay. Point after is up and good. 13-point game. That's a way better way to make it a 2-possession game. Yeah, sorry I didn't get to you sooner, Chris. Glad to see you in here. How about the Broncos? Yeah, they on the bye. It's looking like we're going to get Buffalo next week. So here's the thing. Deion Henley comes through free until Henderson able to block him just long enough to let May drift over and throw a rocket to Hunter Henry. Henry does the rest over the top of a diving Chargers DB. Derwin James just misses. And the Pats with a 16-3 lead. Broncos-Bears Super Bowl would be crazy. Could you imagine the 4th quarter of that game, dude? Holy shit. They'd put up 40 on each other in the 4th quarter. Hey, it could happen. Anything can happen in this playoff field. I think the Pats are answering a lot of questions, though, right now. It's going to be Borregales now ready to boot this thing back to the Chargers. Gets it away. Chargers with 9:45 chasing 2 possessions. This game is not over. Up to the 20. Darius Davis with a seam to the 36, where he gets knocked down. 36-yard line. That is Christian Ellis that knocks him down. 9:39 in the 4th. Broncos Bills, another rivalry war. True. True. Man, Herbert, 93 passing yards tonight, man. So here we go. Herbert in the gun, 3-by-1 set, 3 to the left. And that's where the trips will rest if it all remains in the backfield. Pats are bringing pressure. Herbert stands in, gets it away quickly. Incomplete, but we got a flag down. It's going to be false start, and the Chargers have done nothing but shoot themselves in the foot. I don't even think they have a foot anymore with how many shots they've taken. Sawyer is the one guilty of it. Christian Gonzalez going to the locker room, they're evaluating him for a concussion after that breakup he had earlier in the game. The spotters called him out. Rooting for the Rams because of Devontae, fair enough. So Gonzalez is questionable so far. His backup enters the game. Herbert in the gun once again, 2x2, 1st and 15, standing in, trying to scramble up. Herbert's got some space, stiff arms a man. Herbert free down the right side. He's got a first down. Shoved out of bounds by Marcus Jones, but it's a gain of 15 for Herbert. After the false start, Herbert trying to put the team on his back and trying to keep the Chargers in the game. The defense finally broke, and the Chargers desperately now need a response. Up to their own 47 now. Herbert remains in the gun, 2x2 set. Taking the snap, dropping, stands in. Now he's going to scramble again. Herbert gets out of a tackle, and Herbert with another first down. Slides down weird, almost did the splits. That was a rough-looking slide, but he is in. Herbert's in a mode right now, carrying the ball. Able to get into New England territory down to the 42. And again, he straight up he almost does the splits. 56 rushing yards for the quarterback tonight. Both of these quarterbacks with 50-plus rushing yards on the night. 8:29 ticking down. Herbert again in the gun, trips right side. Herbert snaps it, play fake to Vidal, rolling. Herbert now getting set, now dancing, sidearms it, overthrown. Looking for Keenan Allen on the sideline, unable to connect. And finally able to get a throw off. Incomplete though, 2nd and 10. It has not been a good night for Justin Herbert. 11 and 19 or 11 and 20 now likely for 93 yards. It's been a bad night for the Chargers offense. 8:17 left in the game. Trips to the right side. Herbert in the gun once again. Taking the snap. Short drop. Stands in. Pressure getting in. Herbert down. Getting belted around. Herbert took a shot to the head. He is down. Pats with the ball. The ball came out in the fray. I think Herbert might have gone to a fencing position. Head out, but keep up the great content. 07 from Seattle. Appreciate it, Brandon. Happy to see you in here. Loved having you in. It's New England ball. Herbert got smacked. Great job announcing. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, I don't know if Herbert's probably going to the locker room after that. It looked like he took a shot. I don't know if he went into a fencing position after that. A teammate pulled him up. That's going to be something they look at for the Chargers. But I think that's the season. Chokers, man. I said it in the description. Are the Chargers going to charger? Or are the Pats going to falter to the schedule? And so far, the Chargers have absolutely chargered this game away, man. I think at this point we can pretty safely say that the Bills are going on to Denver. I guarantee the Broncos are already planning for those Chargers. Oh man, this is probably going to end up being the worst game of Wild Card Weekend. Like, as crazy as that is to say, it was a good, close game for a while, but the Pats are pulling away, man. Chokers, love it. Yeah. Oh, San Diego hot dogs did not have enough condiments tonight. That's for sure. Just kind of getting embarrassed on national TV. Pats are going to have the ball when we get back. Herbert took a shot on that play. Everything is just falling apart. I am going to turn my light down just a smidge. I don't think we need it that high right now. Maybe if we go back up one. Yeah, I like that a little more. Let me swap up the lighting here. All the way warm. Beautiful. Nice. Yellow lighting. Love it. I actually maybe like this light a little more. The yellow lighting. I actually might like that a little more. I'm going to turn off my neon. Oh, we are in commercial break, and we are out of it. They're going to keep an eye on Justin Herbert now. How is he not in the blue tent? They said he's looking at the right arm. It looked like he got concussed on that. Herbert looked like he was in agony after that. Pat set up at the Charger 45. May in singleback set will hand it off. That is Henderson galloping forward inside the Charger 40. Down to the 39, 38 yard line. Probably Henderson's best run of the night. And again, they are, no medical attention there on Justin Herbert. But he has gotten banged around. And the equalizer that people thought, the Pats' kind of mediocre pass rush this year has not been the equalizer that he thought it would be. And time is now running out on the Chargers. 2nd and 4, Travion Henderson remains in the game. We're going to get 22 personnel. Westover lined up at tight end. They turn around, hand it off again. Henderson breaks out of a tackle, but the cavalry gets there. Lost of maybe 3. We'll see where they call forward progress, but Henderson did not get anywhere there. The push on the Chargers D-line, able to keep him hemmed in there. They call it a loss of 2. And the Pats just trying to fizzle this one out as best as they can. Clock ticks under 7 to go. 3rd and 6, 2x2 for Drake May in the gun. They motion Douglas over a little tighter in the formation. May short drop, pump fake under pressure. He lost the ball. Somehow the Pats recover back to the 50. Wow, the guard Jared Wilson dives on that thing. I have no idea how the Pats keep this thing. Wow, that ball just slips out of May's hand as he's trying to kind of throw it or pump fake. Pressure finally gets in too much. And Jarrett Wilson beats Dayon Henley to the ball. Wow. 5th Charger sack on the night. That's going to bring on first time we have seen Bryce Behringer. They'll be punting this from midfield. A chance to pin the Chargers deep as the clock ticks under 5. And they're going to sit here and tick, 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 tick. They're going to let every second they can bleed off. Snap it at 1 on the play clock. Behringer gets this away. A little bit of pressure getting in. It's going to be fielded, fair caught at the 11 or the 12-yard line by Darius Davis. So the Chargers going to get another shot. They're running out of chances. 5:39 left in the game. Does he have a wild card comeback? It's been a nightmare for Herbert in the playoffs every year. And we'll see what he's got after the ad break. Holy hell. Oh, my voice is strained. I might need to work on restraint. Oh, man. I don't know. It's like just when I go live and start calling these, it's like just I feel like I have to enunciate every word. And I think I do a good job of that, but I think it kind of limits the amount of games I can call before I completely kill my voice. Oh, I might need to start taking a lot of cough drops after this. Goodness gracious. Oh, pop my back a little bit. Well, if you're new here and you're enjoying what you're hearing, I'd appreciate it if you subscribed. We pushed past 360 on the stream. We had a sick raid from Grossi. Just all the best that we could ask for tonight, man. We are having a hell of a night. It's been a great stream. Appreciate the hell out of each and every one of you. Oof. Oh, man. I might need to go snag some water. Yeah, I think next ad break, I'm going to go snag some water. So I need it. Hey, the more water I drink, though, the more, you know what, I probably got just a second. Yeah, I'm going to run grab some water. Good God. Oh, yeah, I had plenty of time. I had plenty of time to grab water. Raid from Grossi, Sinbin in the house. We got David in here, too. Getting love from Packers fans. Fuck the Bears. True dat. True dat. For the Grossi raid, I'll throw it out. Fuck the Bears. Peanut butter whiskey helps with the throat? What, to keep the throat fresh? I mean, maybe. I'm not a liquor guy, though. I think I just need to go buy some honey sticks. Keep them on hand. I don't know. I talk with my chest a lot, too, so. Here we go. 5:39. The Chargers now likely have to play perfect from here on out. Herbert banged up tonight. It'll be a 2x2 set. It's going to be 10 personnel. No tight end in the game for the Chargers. Herbert pinned at his own 12. Taking the snap, dropping, quick drop, whistle dead. And we have got a false start. The Patriots pass rush tonight. They've got this Chargers offense all out of whack. The O-line false starting constantly. They get Mekhi Becton on that one, the guard. It has been a bad, bad night. Yeah, they get the right guard, Mekhi Becton. And it is an early flinch. So push back now to their own 7. 1st and 15, Herbert dropping, now in his own end zone, scrambling up, lets it drip, checks it down. He's got Vidal, and they're back up to the 18-yard line there. So they get back within the sticks, and they get pretty close to it. Looks to be a gain of about 13, 14 is what they call it. Chargers go no huddle here. Same personnel. Herbert in the gun. They snap it. Quick drop again. Quick throw to the left side. That is McConkey. And McConkey dropped. Looking for a face mask. Doesn't get it. Clock will tick under 5 minutes. And yeah, McConkey definitely should have got a face mask call there, but they missed it. Ricola throw bomb. That's fair enough. 2x2 again, or 3x1. Herbert in the gun. He's got to step up again. He's got Quentin Johnston to the 32, 33-yard line. A gain of 9. Almost with another first down. Pats are just letting him take all this underneath and burn all the clock. If you're the Chargers, you got to score before the 2-minute warning. You do. They call it a gain of 8, actually, up to the 32. Or the 33. Herbert in the gun again. It's a 2x2 set again. 1-0 personnel. Herbert, quick drop, quick throw, incomplete. Looking over the middle for Keenan Allen. Nothing there. That is Craig Woodson in coverage. And yeah, I will say this. The pressure that the Pats have put on tonight, this pass rush has been really impressive. Caramel flavor. Okay. I'll take your word for it. I might go buy me a bag of that tomorrow. 4:22 to go in the game. Chargers will have it 3rd and 2 at their own 32.5, 33. They need the 34. Another 2x2 set for Herbert in the gun. Vidal remains in at back. Snaps it. Herbert, quick drop, pressure in. He gets blasted. Oh my! Herbert got destroyed. Jennings flying in. And that is 4th down. The 10th total sack of the night. 5 apiece. They run a beautiful stunt. And Jennings comes through freer than free. Free shot at Herbert. And he absolutely blasts that poor quarterback. Perfectly executed stunt. That O-line has nothing tonight, dude. So the Chargers take their first timeout with 4:10 to go. And on 4th and 9, they're going to go for it. They have to. This might as well be 4th and the season for the Chargers. They would be giving this to New England right in field goal range, and a New England field goal would make it 16 points with probably about a minute and a half to go. 4th and 9, Herbert empty set, trips left side. They motion Gadsden over. This is not one personnel. They snap it. Deep drop by Herbert. Throws it underneath. And Gadsden's got a first down. Gets plunked over at the 35. Oronde Gadsden able to find a conversion. The Chargers trying to move now. They've got to score before the 2-minute warning now. Gadsden just a little crossing route from the right side. Herbert backs it up and then gets it to Gadsden. Gadsden able to get the first down. They needed 9. They get 10. Great play up to the 35. Chargers once again trips formation 3-by-1. They snap it. Herbert lets it rip. The blitzes are on. Great tackle. It's a gain of 9 to the 44. That is Charles Woods playing in place of the injured Gonzalez, who made a great shoestring tackle. It's a gain of 8. They call it to the 43. Herbert in the gun again, dropping. Quick throw. He's got Gadsden over the middle into New England territory. Down to the 46. Chargers have got to go quick. Again, you've got to score before the 2-minute warning, or you're done. Pats are going to substitute in that entire defensive line. And they have to let him get the substitutions in. The clock keeps ticking. Herbert in the gun. Taking the snap. Quick drop. Quick throw. He's got. That is McConkey. Gain to the 41. So a gain of 5. That is Ellis on the tackle. Chargers still got to go quick. The Pats got their subs. Running the clock from the defensive side. 2-by-2 set now for the Chargers. 11 personnel, snaps it. Herbert, quick drop, quick throw again over the middle. He's got his man. That is Harris to the 35. First down. Chargers got to keep moving. 2:40 and ticking down. To the New England 35. 2-by-2. Herbert snaps it. Stands in the pocket. Now he's going to scramble. Lets one rip down the right side. Incomplete. Looking for Trey Harris along the sideline. Nobody home. Overthrows it to the sideline, but it does stop the clock. 2:29 to go. Chargers need this score before the 2-minute warning. They're going to sub Harold Landry out of the game as well as Jennings. Couple of guys coming out. They get some substitutions. Get some fresh guys in for the New England defense. A win for the Chargers would send them to Denver. A win for the Pats would send Buffalo to Denver. And they would host whoever wins next week. Or tomorrow. 2-by-2 again for Herbert. Taking the snap. Quick drop, pumping. Now he's got to roll. Rolling to his left, trying to make a miss. And he's tackled inbounds. The Chargers have got to go here. 2:20, 2:19. Tick, 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 tick. It's not a sack, but it's only about a gain of 2. Not even a gain of 1. 2:09 again. Tick, tick, tick. From the 34, Herbert taking the snap, throws it incomplete, out of the hands of a diving Keenan Allen. That is how we get to the 2-minute warning here on 4th and 9. And the Pats are 120 seconds away from moving on to the divisional round and hosting either Houston or Pittsburgh next week. The Chargers 2 minutes away from elimination. The injuries may finally have caught up to them. Oh, boy. And 2 minutes away from getting to rest my voice for the rest of the week. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, it has been great so far. It has been great. You guys have been great tonight, man. Appreciate every single frackin' one of you. You know what? Maybe we'll have to see if Brandon or Tom want to do a side-by-side play-by-play. I doubt it. That's not their style, but hey, never hurts to ask. Maybe I'll see if Brandon wants to do something. No, I have a lot of respect for those guys. I'm still hung up on the Grossi rate, okay? It's a highlight of the week. That is for sure. I I'm starting to wonder if anyone in the room actually came from the short that I made, which would be really funny. Peanut butter and whiskey always helps with anything. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think Sinbin was throwing just straight up peanut butter whiskey. Because I do know that it exists. I've seen it at my local liquor store. I have seen it at the liquor store, so I do know it exists. Yeah, I don't think the internet was ready for the Mr. Saxo beat edit for the Broncos. It's climbing up there in views, though. Day 2 of it's doing really well. We are still in that 2-minute break, so you're not missing anything. Again, we've had such a great night here on the stream. It's been a good day streaming for me. You guys are the best. It's called the Screwball, or it's called Screwball. There's other brands. Hey, it's my favorite pitch in baseball. I wish more pitchers threw screwballs. Here we go. 4th in the season for the Chargers. 4th and 9 in a 2-score game at the New England 34. They need the 25. Herbert in a trip set with a tight end isolated left side. McConkey in motion. And we got a timeout by the Pats. That's their second. They wanted to get a snapshot. They take the Kodiak timeout with 1:58. And they'll probably put the 2 seconds back on. They do. Oh. So the Pats, I mean, kind of prolonging the Chargers' misery here. It's another 4th and 9 for the Chargers tonight. At least on the same drive, anyway. Pats have given the Chargers a bunch underneath. Just let them kill as much time as they want to off of the clock. New England doesn't really care with a 2-score lead. And that's what's happened. Chargers have burned about 3.5 minutes off of this clock in their quest to make this a 1-score game. Here we go. 4th in the season. Again, they need 9 to the New England 25. Herbert in the gun, trips right side again. Johnston goes in motion this time. They snap it, play fake. Pressure in, Herbert gets destroyed! Milton Williams will end the Chargers season. Wow! New England gambled with the blitz, and they get their 6th sack of the night. That is your ball game. 1:55 to go. Milton Williams, a wrecking crew by himself, rams through the center and the right guard, and after that, free path to Herbert, slams him down. New England's going on to the divisional. This O-line true. Sounds like the Chargers aren't going to pull it off. The San Diego Hot Dogs will not be moving on. All the Pats got to do is get a first down. Chargers have 2 timeouts. I don't think it's going to mean much, though. 13 personnel. They hand it off. That is Stevenson. Gain of 1. Inside run. We will get that immediate Charger timeout. I mean, Justin Herbert has gotten the shit beat out of him tonight. He has gotten destroyed. Milton Williams just destroys the O-line, 2 guys, and then slams Herbert on the floor. Herbert grimacing as he gets up. It's been an ugly game. Mike Vrabel hugging Milton like he's his son. Vrabel butting heads with his players. Love to see it. 12 personnel again, or 13 for the Pats. They hand it off again. Trayvon Henderson with a first down into Chargers territory, and that is your ball game. Chargers take a timeout, but the Pats can run this thing out. Chargers with their final timeout. Time to clap the Bills? Could be. Could be. 100% could be. Vrabel got a bloody nose from button heads with Milton Williams. That's gold. You can tell Vrabel doesn't give a shit either. He's so fired up. The Pats with a signature playoff victory. Vrabel couldn't care less. Bumping heads with Milton, gets his nose bonked. The Pats are going to start kneeling this thing out as the clock ticks off. Minute and a half and ticking down. Oh, we got a bloody lip, not a bloody nose. I thought he got the nose bleeding. Oh, the New England Pats are going to be going on to the divisional round. 2nd and 11, they're just going to take 2 more knees, and we will be out of here. Goodness gracious. The final minute will tick off. We'll get 1 more kneel down as the clock ticks below 50 seconds. The Chargers can only watch in horror as their opportunity has completely gone to waste. May will kneel it down 1 more, and it is official. Buffalo, you're going to Denver, and whoever wins tomorrow, you're going to New England. Great call. Thanks for plowing through. Appreciate it, Pan. Appreciate you being here. What a night. What a game. Goodness. And with that, it's gonna be the stream. Huge shout out to Grossi for the raid. Obviously, huge shout out to the best crew that I've got in Bok Choy and Ender Games. Ender on the graphics, of course, and him and Bok Choy holding it down in chat as my mods. It's been a great day of streaming. It absolutely has been. Appreciate the hell out of each and every one of you. I will see you guys in the week with hopefully a Bills preview. Probably won't come out tomorrow. I do have a few things going on, but yeah, with that being said, that is the stream. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, mods. Peanut butter force so you can't smell the alcohol. I don't know. Appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you all in the next one. We'll see ya.